Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Sorry, we're a little bit late. That is completely my fault, and I do apologize. It's me and Belial tonight as normal. Say hello to the children.
Hello, how you doing? They're not children, they're full-grown adults.
I call them children. My children, my flock. But we'll get to that in a minute. Real quick though, tonight's topics is gonna be about TikTok disasters and also about the pink shit. It's so hard for sauce. I'm dyslexic, y'all, so you have to deal with it. Y'all heard about the pink sauce?
Yeah, I've heard of it. But we'll be talking about that. And then I'm also going to talk about what happened Sunday. I'm going to mention things I missed and also what occurred on there and basically, that type of deal. I did get a little too emotional at certain times during that stream, that's for sure.
I think you did great. I think you did amazing. Real quick though, before we get going, I'll let Belial talk, but real quick, the funny thing is, the day that Belial brought up, hey, let's do a show about the pink sauce, I was kind of like, okay, whatever, I mean, I was feeling it, but I was just like, I know nothing about it, so I had to educate myself, and I was like, well, what else can we talk about? Is the pink sauce popular enough? Apparently it is now, because everybody's doing shows now about it. But where me and Belial roam, a little thing called Second Life, somebody made the pink sauce on Second Life. And if that wasn't a sign for us to go, okay, we're going to do it, then this is. This pink sauce, it's actually called Pink Stuff Snacks because copyright, obviously, is on Second Life right now on sale by Junk Food. And all you have to do is sign on to Second Life, go to your map, put in junk food, and you're right there, and it will be right there on display. I do not know how much it is, but the items are cheap. I go here for everything.
So it comes without the botulism?
Yeah.
It comes without the botulism and possibly dying from eating it? That's good to know.
Yes, this pink sauce is 100% safe and consumable for your avatar.
For
your avatar. But I just wanted to give a heads up for junk food. Y'all are great. I always go to y'all. Every party that we have or DJ set that we do use their items. It's amazing products, low prices. And it's so detailed. It even comes with the chicken, the fries. You can put the pink shit on anything. But yeah, y'all go there, head there, and get it. And that's my plug. So, take it away, Belial.
All right. So I was kind of being a panel whore on Sunday. I was on Frank's panel. I was joking with him. And then I jumped on Queen Bee's channel. And basically I started letting people know about Tyler Ministries and
Mm-hmm.
discussing that. And I did not expect that not only Salty Pancake would be on,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Perplex QT went on, and also Tyler Feller went on. I had to start talking to him. That was completely unexpected. There's a couple of things I did kind of messed up on. I did not ask him about the Facebook group. I wanted to go through with that, but I forgot to ask him about it because he has advertisements of knives there, and I should have asked him, is he getting paid as an ad, or is he just like making knives and selling them? I had no idea what was that situation. I should
Mm-hmm.
have asked him. Another thing is that um, what I took away from it is that all the money goes to the charity, and he has a counselor that he gets paid. So I should have asked him also what was his operational costs. All charities have operational costs, and I forgot to ask him that. That was my mistake. I should have asked him what the operational cost of the charity,
Mm-hmm.
which goes into the salaries and stuff like that. So it's like 20% of the salaries and things like that. So unfortunately, I did not have a clue about that. I should have just asked that, but I
Mm-hmm.
did not get a chance to ask that. Things I took away from it. I think like we have to wait to see. You can all go to Candid. I'm gonna give like a link to Candid, and maybe like he says it's gonna take a while for the actual website to like load up all everything.
Update
And let me,
itself, I think. Yeah. I watched it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the link to Candid. I think this is it. Yeah. This is. Let me see, Candid. One moment, guys. I'm sorry, I didn't have this ready.
What do you mean? I went to Facebook and it was crazy. What are you talking about? My Facebook chat. Hey, David. My Facebook chat is usually very slow. I'm very, I'm very much loyal to my Facebook people, and I go live there even if it's like no one watching.
Yeah, selling knives. Like I'll show you that. That's the link for the
Yeah.
I'd start thing. You can actually look up charities. Just make a profile. It's free. You can actually look up charities and look up their 1090s. And if you actually pull up like Tyler Filer Ministries, you can see it, and you don't see gross or you don't see net. And that was the one thing that made me like look into it. And I could not find any paperwork. He says easy filed it, so that means he just filed it with the Federal Reserve, like the
Yeah.
IRS, and we have to wait until it clears. And I'm guessing I'm gonna have to wait like 4 months for it to clear for me to actually go through his itemized statements and everything. Another thing I took away from it, he says he didn't have any receipts. I don't know how he does not have any receipts for pay like 1040s to pay counselors. I mean, what does he pay the counselors in? I don't know. Are they like freelance workers? Do they get any sort of paycheck? Very
Prayers.
odd. But he said like he just didn't have to, basically legally obligated. But he can voluntarily tell people this. Um, yeah, I'll show you on the Facebook one just quickly. And I didn't want to make it like all about Tyler Feller because obviously, you know, it is what it is. I think you can all watch Queen Bee's thing, channel to basically
Yeah.
have
Yeah, y'all
to
go
be
to
as well.
Queen Bee, show her some love, sub, and watch the video. I can't see Oh, the David person's in the Facebook chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing both chats right now.
Yeah, so
Um,
if you actually go to
mm,
Tyler Feller's like thing here, just show this to the people on the screen, and
yeah,
one
Tyler is
moment.
sus. Tyler,
I'm going to avoid saying that because I don't want to get sued because I have to be like it's definitely
well,
like
you can say he's sus and nothing's
I could
gonna
say he's
happen.
sus, but
Yeah,
I mean like we have to be very careful because he's linked into a lot of individuals that can easily sue us. So that's why
yeah.
I'm always
I mean, this is opinions. This is why we have a TOS. This is why we have a scroll
yeah.
bar.
So you could show him like the actual Facebook thing, his Facebook.
Oh, is
I
that what
sent
you
it to
just
you.
sent it? Okay, one
Yeah,
second.
yeah, and it shows like refiner blade, EDS steel, very stylish, pre-order, and I don't know if like, and it has a cross on it, and I was trying to think if I should
Oh,
ask
it
him this question.
does.
Yeah, and I was trying to ask him like I should have remembered this. I said, "Is this like an ad placement, or do you sell knives on your?"
A
And
hundred.
I guess
Wait, that knife is $175.
yeah, and I forgot to ask him about what he says. He also talks about Roe versus Wade. If you go to his face, he sells knives on his channel. He sells multiple knives on his channel. He sells like knives for $325. So I don't know if he was actually getting like an affiliate link or maybe like some sort of ad revenue or something like that. So that's a situation I'm not sure about
I think
with
that's a
that.
lot of money. I like knives. I collect knives. A knife that size, even with the black metal tart, that's $175. That's a rip off, y'all.
Yeah, well, unless it's like Damascus steel, like made by like someone who's like really into like I bought a knife for $350.
Oh yeah,
But the
there
point
is
is,
some that are, well made. It's just this does, to me, my opinion is that this is not worth $175.
yeah, and my point is that I don't know if it's like an affiliate link where he gets money based on like how many people buy it, or it's an ad placement, or it's actually him making knives. So I forgot to ask him that in the live because I got a little too emotional, to be honest with you. One, I was caught completely off guard by actually having him on, and two, I just he got me annoyed a little bit. What
Can
he
I?
got me annoyed with was that he tried to play the victim. Which did you notice that he tried to play the victim like a lot?
It was, yeah, and I do have something to say too, and it does pertain to Tyler Feller. People have a right to have their privacy online. It doesn't matter if you see my face or not. Everybody knows what I look like. Everybody has seen my face, and just because you can't see Belial's face doesn't make him any less. People don't have to show their faces. Their opinions are still valid. You only want to see their face because I think that Jim Terry has infected you a little bit with the whole, privacy online, that they don't deserve it if they're
Yeah.
talking shit, bullshit. No, that's not how it works, dude. That's not how it works. You're invading people's privacy. Does not mean their opinion is valid or not. They're not talking about how you look physically. They're talking about how you actually are and how you present things and how you say things. Do you
Yeah.
need to see someone's face for that? No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I think it's Jim Terry pulling the strings on that one. That was my opinion when I
Uh,
saw it. That's my opinion. I think Jim
yeah.
Terry kind of infected you a little bit with that. Everybody has a right for privacy, and their opinions are valid. Where nobody's attacking you, nobody's attacking your looks or anything. Maybe they're questioning your practices. Maybe they're questioning your flock. Maybe this. But I have not met one person who is actually ugly. Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Not physically beautiful. I mean how they presented things. It seemed like it
Yeah.
was decent. Nothing was like an uppercut.
Yeah. Another thing is I wanted to post out is that the reason why I had issues, I kept on mentioning the 990T form, and I think a lot of people did not know what the 990T form. Here's a link to I sent to you, Tony. You can show it to the screen, and I could just explain what I was basically stating about the 990T form and why I think he should be filing a 990T form a little bit because of his YouTube channel. And you could show that.
Mm.
But yeah, you could show a stream. It says exempt organization use form 990T to report unrelated business income, figure report unrelated business income tax liability, report proxy tax liability, claims and refunds, real estate investments, undistributed long-term capital gains, request for credit for certain federal excise taxes. Basically, you form a 990T if you have other businesses under the umbrella of the charity that is not related to the charity. So I think basically, in my opinion, he should have his YouTube channel under the 990T, and I don't think there should be a mix. His logic was that basically, since he held mass once a week in the place,
Mm-hmm.
that was, or like did some blessings and stuff like that, or did room tours blessing, which you have to take classes and on his website. And I don't know if you pay for those classes. I didn't want to pay for those classes,
Mm-mm.
but he said that that was enough to make that into a charitable organization. All the super chats. I did get the confirmation. He did answer the question that all super chats and all things that the podcast, the book sales, all that stuff goes into the actual charity. But the thing is that we don't know what the price and what everything goes into. Like how much he pays the counselor. Does he have to pay rent? How much he donate? He says he donated $3,000 to Ukraine.
Hey,
We don't.
Pauline.
Hi there.
Sorry.
Hi there. Yeah, we just don't know, and there's a lot of questions on that, but we won't find out until the actual reading of the form. So I mean, I can't really comment too much on the taxes with that. That's my pretty much my situation with that. Another thing I did was we tried to actually. Yeah, classes. Do they pay for each level? Yeah, there's like 4 levels of classes. You can go on his website and you can actually go through them. I don't know how much you pay for them or if they're free or something, but it's very weird that you have to go through classes on his website to move up. If you go to the website, the Tyler Feller website, you can actually do that. Now, I'm pretty sure that probably goes to the one moment.
Hold on, real quick. What do you mean, Frank? What color is it? For me, it looks like a hue of blue fading into white.
Oh, that's he's talking about the pink sauce. The pink sauce has different colors because of course they
Oh,
use the exact thing. But like
well,
here,
he said what? Yeah, he said what's with the color of the chat? I don't know what that means.
what's with the color of the chat?
Yeah,
When did
on
that?
Facebook. On Facebook. I don't know. It looks blue. Like it looks different to me. Like it's a different color.
Yeah,
But
it's a little weird. It's a little weird. Excuse me. Sorry.
I don't
But
think I have
basically,
control
like
of that.
you would go to like beginning class 101, and you would go through all these like if you go to the website, which is here's the website. If anyone wants to actually look at the website of Tyler Feller Ministries, here you go. Basically, you go to the top and you see baptisms, gift on, and do the stuff. But yeah, I mean, another thing was that he basically did not want to actually admit to kicking off Jim. He wants to keep Jim. He tried to like kind of like I don't know if I want to call it lie, but he basically said Jim doesn't actually give him money, and I confronted him with that, and I said, yeah, he does. And on the 28th, you actually made $800. And he kind of shut up at that point because he realized that I actually pulled up the playboard thing, and you can actually look at Tyler Feller's playboard,
Mm.
which you know we all can. You know, I'm gonna put the link so you guys can actually look at the playboard.
Well, that's the thing too. There's a lot of when it comes into the true crime slash drama community. I'm not saying true crime community, but the like the messy Molly and stuff like that. Bringing up Jim Terry's name is gonna get you some views. It just is, and he
Yeah,
knows it.
he definitely was like if you look at the panel. Thank you guys for hitting the like and like I will listen to Karmic Vibe says he definitely is hiding something that panel showed. Yeah, he's definitely hiding. Yeah, he's definitely hiding something, and I think like that's the problem. Like I just wanted him to basically show what he's spending on, and I don't know why he can't just show it on the movement channel. Like why don't you just tell people, hey, we gave this money $3,000 to Ukraine. Why don't you put it on the movement channel? Why don't you put all these donations and stuff on the movement channel to show people the donations and where the money's going? Maybe release the actual tax return to everyone to look at. But he doesn't want to do that because he's not legally liable. Like not legal. Legally, he doesn't have to legally do that. So,
But the thing is
uh,
too, if his audience isn't gonna question it, then therefore he has no reason to do it. And I do
yeah,
think as a streamer, and especially one that represents as a church with his own flock, so to speak,
yeah,
I think he should be transparent and be like, hey, everybody, we donated XXX to the Ukraine thing, or we donated it here,
yeah.
here. Sometimes that hypes up your
I
community
mean,
and it
like,
goes, yeah, we did a good job,
yeah, Mr. Beast has his own YouTube channel where he donates food, and he has a separate YouTube channel that goes through everything. And you can make it a great thing where all your audience can be involved. But he doesn't want to actually tell me. He didn't really answer my question of what he spent on what. He just threw out figures, and I'm like, no
Mm
offense, I don't trust anyone on the internet. Okay, when it comes to figures,
hmm.
that's the
Mm
problem. People trusted Jim when he said something,
hmm.
and
Mm
then
hmm.
everyone believed it, and it was full of shit. He was full of shit. And I just don't trust people to just say I spent 15,000 here and I spent 3,000 here. I like to see the document and show me the document. And your congregation, who you call it, or your viewers have a right to see it because they're donating. And some people got mad at me because I was kind of beating him over the head because I was about the gym situation. He says, "Oh, I'm trying to force him not to actually have a guest on," and I'm like, "Listen, the problem is you have a higher standard. You are a pastor, okay? You are a higher standard than a normal YouTuber. No offense. A normal YouTuber can like you don't see me yelling at Doug constantly or calling out Doug in comparison to Tyler because Doug is trash. He's a trash human being. I don't expect much from Doug because he's a trash human being. But if you're a pastor, you are a higher standard of a person because in my opinion you're trying to get closer to God and you're just allowing this individual who is using you to gain more followers. I mean, the most shocking thing, there was a couple of shocking things on that live, and one of the shocking things I heard in that live was literally one, when Salty Pancakes asked him, oh, so if like someone threatened your kid, would you let them be on your show? And he said no, but he says if someone threatened someone else's kid, would you let them be on your show? And he says, well, I would have to listen to the recording.
Yeah,
And
he
that
was
was,
very adamant on the recording. Like, but the thing is, though, there was a recording about him threatening a kid and doxing a kid and bullying a kid, and that was Cuties.
yeah, he is feeling super duper or a registered charity. Is he? Yes, he is a 501c. That's the thing. His title. What happened is that I went on Queen Bee's channel. Here's the. I'll give you. It's an 8 hour stream, but I went. It was like towards the end, like the 6 hour mark. Tyler Feller actually went on the stream, and we actually discussed. Well, I said something like people debate. I didn't really speak too much. I spoke a little bit, I think, but I mean, like you have to kind of be, you can't really start yelling out at other people because you have to let other people speak.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the stream from Queen Bee's chat, and basically, I was confronting him, saying I found out Tyler Feller Ministries, the website, is a charity, a 501c3, and also the Movement Church is part of the 501c3, and also he basically found on the stream that all the super chats, everything on the channel, go to his 501c, the ministry church. And my problem was is I wanted to make sure that it was legitimately the money was being spent on actual charity work and actually not just being like, you know, not misappropriated. Let's just say I'm not
Mm-hmm.
accusing him of being misappropriating, but that's what I wanted to see. That was one of the things. A lot of people got mad when I asked them, but people get mad all the time. You want to defend your YouTube celebrity, and I was like that too. I would be like, so even when someone said, "Well, this guy did this, this, and this," when I was younger, I would be like, "Well, I would get mad at the guy exposing that person." But the truth of the matter is this is something they should demand, in my opinion. They should demand that information be shown, and they they got a little mad, but most of them actually agreed with me that they should get this information. Comments, they are his disciples, and didn't you know? Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Uh,
I
the
mean, I
thing
get
is,
it. I get that. I get they
yeah,
want to defend him and stuff, but I mean, these are just simple questions, and I find if somebody gets offended by a question,
yeah. I mean, and I got like a little angry with him when he tried to play the victim because he went on there. You saw me like interrupting. I was like, don't play this game like you're trying to say we're persecuting you because you're Christian faith.
no,
Um,
has nothing to
I'm
do with
not.
that.
I did not make one time make fun of his Christian faith. I did not
Mm-mm.
one time make fun of his Christian. I did laugh at that stream where he was like doing the donations, where you gave him money and he did a blessing of super strength to people. And if he didn't think he was going to get clipped for that, and he does that a lot on his streams, and people don't, or asking people to pay him $500 to play a piano, um, then, bro, then you have to change. If you don't want to be made fun of for something cringy, don't do something cringy. It's just how it is.
Well,
Even as a
I mean,
registered
that's the
charity,
thing. Anybody sees like a live exorcism or a live, prayer to get a ticket to heaven, somebody's gonna have a comment about it. It's funny.
yeah.
It's just funny.
And then Feeling Super Duper says, even as a registered charity, they can still misappropriate funds by borrowing from it. That did that to buy a BMW. He does not have a BMW. I know that. I know, like, the thing is that I just think he was not being transparent with a lot of his fund, like what his money's going to. And my problem is, it's another problem is, I don't think he can actually legally say that his YouTube channel is part of the 501c charity because you have to push Christianity on your channel. He's a Christian charity. And if you actually went to his YouTube channel, it's 90% missing person dealing rounds cases. And also his merchandise sale is being sold on that channel. So if like 90% of his income and all his attention is coming from a missing persons channel, then that's not really what the 501c3 is supposed to be doing. He's supposed to file something else. I think he's supposed to file a 990T form. He's supposed to put a separate business and actually use that, because that's a separate business supporting the 501c3.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And
I,
he's not
I don't, I was saying,
highlighting. And he's not mixing, like, I'm a recovering Catholic, and I remember as a kid, there's sometimes we would have a mass, and at the beginning of the mass, we would do a prayer. We'll do, the Our Father, and then sometimes if there was like a missing child or a person, or even somebody who's like, oh, they're terminally ill and they could go anytime, the priest would talk about it for a little bit and be like, we need to send prayers, send the energy, let's pray for them, let's sing a little bit louder today for them. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But then it would always continue on to mass. It would be a regular schedule, Sunday.
Yeah, and that's the
Does he
thing.
do it like that, or is it just
No,
like a
no,
talk show?
I actually said it to him. I'm like, so it'd be all right that, because he says the main reason why he brings Jim on is that it brings in the crowd of people, and those people can be converted or whatnot.
Ooh,
And the
ew.
problem, yeah, and the problem is I said to him, like, what would it be okay if I had a church and I had a carnival in the church 5 days a week, and then one day was mass? Would that be okay for your 501c3? I don't think he answered that. But yeah, I mean, I think he's not doing it correctly. I think he shouldn't be doing a missing persons channel with under a 501c3 that is just
Mm-mm.
purely for money, and his merchandise sale is purely based on the missing person. Perplex QT did bring up a point where she basically said, her point was that she said that I should just not watch people I don't like, and I should just avoid and I shouldn't really be looking into him, and I shouldn't be telling him who he can have on his show. The problem with her thought process is, and this is the Jim point,
It's kind of
uh,
hypocritical.
the problem with her point is that this person is inviting Jim that allows him to have more power to strike out at other people, and also legitimize him to scam. And this goes to the point where he says in the live, where he's like, well, a member of my congregation hired Jim
Oh
for 4
yeah.
hours, and he found someone, and everyone, I think,
She
good
did.
egg,
He didn't even know who it was. He's like, I don't know
yeah,
who it was. Then how do you know the story's true? That's the thing.
yeah, and then Good Egg basically said the best word I've ever saw. It kind of makes me laugh. She's like, Jesus Christ. It's like, I was like, yeah, it kind of. And he doesn't. And then she's like, oh, how do you know about this? And he says, I asked Jim. And we sat there, and I was just amazed that he's accepting what Jim is saying. And I'm like, what the fuck? Jim has literally told you that he solved the case in 4 hours, and you didn't think to bring this person on or talk to this person or even get a phone
It would
call.
have helped Jim a lot, actually,
Yeah,
if
and
Tyler did
it's
that.
and another thing I wanted to point out, and I think Tyler is actually listening to me, and this is why I think he's listening to me. If you actually go to his latest video, and I think he's just secretly doing this because I think he's realized he's fucked up. If you go to his latest video, he will actually start telling people on the pinned comment here. One moment, tossing to Tony. If you go to the latest missing Dilling video, what happened, the 30th video, of this charity, this 501c3, that's supposed to be all about Christianity. If you go to the recent one, you go and you scroll down to the pinned comments, it's telling them to join the movement church now. So I think he's actually probably going, if he's smart, he should be moving the people to the movement church for the prayers. And you can scroll down to, just stop the video, don't play his video, but you can scroll down to the comments and you see the pinned comment, Tony. Just
Yeah,
showing
yeah,
that.
I already. Yeah, you're getting a lag. You'll always be behind me.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows he's got, and you know what? He should be thanking me, to be completely honest with you guys. Like, he shouldn't be pissed off at me. He should be thanking his lucky stars that nobody on YouTube is calling him out on bullshit tax returns than the IRS. Because imagine if the IRS, you have to explain this to the IRS, he would be completely fucked. He would lose his tax exemption, and he would be destroyed by the IRS. Okay? The IRS would be like, so you have a YouTube channel that's under the 501c3 that's 90% about Dylan Rounds and nothing, and maybe one prayer week.
Sorry, Frank. Sorry, Frank made me laugh. Fucking Frank.
Tony's lucky night. Tim's tossing him. Tony, Tony, I won't tell your girlfriend. Oh no. I called him out for being a hypocrite, hanging with JT and laughing guests on Doug's chat, and he became immediately defensive. How can he be a teacher for good if he acts like a sheep with JT? Yeah, absolutely. That's the problem. That's another point. Now we went through the charity situation. Now we're going to the Jim Terry thing. He basically does not want to say that he wants to kick him off. He literally told me that, the problem with Tyler is he's a so long-winded pastor. He just wants to start quoting things about the Bible and go through the whole story. And I come from a legal background where we just answer the goddamn question. Yes or no? Does the money go to the Tyler Ministries? Yes. How much? Yeah, $50,000. Okay, what do you spend it on? Do you have receipts? And then he goes, and
Mm.
then when you ask him about Jim, he's like, well, Mary Magdalene and the tax collectors, and it goes
The
on, and you
fuck
just
does
sit there
Mary Magdalene have to do with anything?
with Jim, and it's like, and then I'm like, okay, but Mary
Oh,
Magdalene,
I get
yeah,
what you're saying because Tyler thinks he's Jesus and he took on
yeah,
Mary Magdalene, which is Jim Terry, which was a prostitute. Yeah,
yeah, and
no.
then I'm
Oh
sitting
my
there,
god.
and I'm just sitting there, I'm like, yeah, but Mary Magdalene didn't continue being a prostitute, or, she repented. The tax, and then like my problem is, he's like, I says, okay, what? He stands near the tax collector. I mean, and he's like, yeah, he stands next to the tax collector. So what are we gonna have? Jesus Christ endorses the tax collectors now? I mean, like, the guy had a lot of situations where he did not want to admit that Jim Terry was actually making him a lot of money and a lot of views. He got 10,000 more subs because of Jim Terry in the Dylan Rounds
Mm.
case. He's gotten $800 a day, and sometimes when Jim Terry was on,
Mhm.
$400. I mean, we can go through the whole play. The Taylor. I mean,
Mhm.
like Tim
I saw
Ministry.
it. It's on the playboard, y'all. I mean that's a lot of money. And this is the thing too. I want to go back to something too about what Perplexed Cutie said about, well, you don't have to watch this person, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. Well, I mean, look what happened with Jim Terry with you. If anything, people just want to be aware of who you put on your panel.
I mean,
That's
like,
not a bad thing. If we're telling Tyler, this is a bad idea. And I
yeah,
promise you, Jim is not your Mary Magdalene. He's going to be your Judas.
yeah.
I
He's gonna try.
promise you.
He's gonna try to use the Bible against the IRS, but the IRS is gonna win. But like, show him what's in the chat.
Hmm.
Tiamat is obvious. Mary is Tim, and Feller boys talking is code. Maybe Frank, that could be it. But look at I put in the chat the playboard.
Hmm.
Now the 2021 is just last year's. That's not counting about the money he's going to make this year. He's probably going to make way more than $50,000 next year. So, I mean, this is a recurrent theme that's probably going to continue on if he continues on. And if you just scroll down on the days that Jim is on, you can clearly see the
Yeah.
if you can clearly see hundreds of dollars he's making on super chats.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And the days he does not have Jim on are less. He makes less money.
Now
It's just that simple.
let me get this straight. The super chats that he's getting the revenue off of it, he says, well, quote unquote, he claims that the money he donates to charities. Is that correct? Or am
He
I
says
wrong?
no. He says all the super chats, all the memberships, all the book sales, all the podcasts, everything he does on the Tyler Ministries goes to the Tyler Ministries charity, the 501c3, which was last year, 2021 was less than $50,000. So that means he had to file a 990N form, and basically easy filed it, and he doesn't need to actually he doesn't have to actually have keep records to be audited basically by the IRS. I don't even think he answered if he had receipts to these files, and I'm pretty sure you got to have a 1040 if you're paying like an actual counselor who's probably a freelance worker.
Wait,
Uh,
hold on real quick. Free Bleeder, who are you? Are you Dave? I don't know why you kept on getting
Facebook just doesn't like Dave. It's unfortunate.
Facebook is getting weird, y'all. I mean, I still do the Facebook streaming videos because I appreciate all my followers on there, especially on YouTube, and I wanted to stay loyal to Facebook. But if it keeps on fucking up, maybe we should just keep it on YouTube. I'm not too sure.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm sorry about
Uh,
that, Free Bleeder. I don't know who you are. You don't have to tell me who you are. That's totally fine.
No, freak bleeder. You need to tell us you can't hide behind an avatar. You need to tell us your name, your home address, your social security number. We need to know who you are, free bleeder. You have to tell us, okay?
I've always fucking hated that. I've always hated it when there's like beef between two pages and the pages, no, I'm not. I was just in chat. Oh, okay, good deal.
Yeah.
But
But
I hate when two YouTube pages that are anonymous to each other, but they have a beef with each other. They go, well, you can't even show your face. Da, da, da. I was like, what? What is showing their face gonna do?
yeah, let me see actually. Does he have he has an Amazon wish list. He sells Bibles, obviously. He has a merch. He sells books. Uh, Let me see. Support the channel. Let me see. It actually goes to Moon Clerk, where you can donate a recurring donation. I'm not sure if that's attached to the Tyler Feller
What
Ministries.
the
Let me
fuck is
see.
Moon Clerk?
Let me see. Yeah, so it links to his donation on his chat. On his it's just a donation that you can make to the charity.
Fucking Frank.
Frank, fire, free bleeder, we need your bank account details. There is a pigeon in the bank account, and we need to clean the monies. Exactly. We need all your bank account information immediately. That was another thing I took away, and we're almost done with just talking about
Oh
Tyler
yeah,
Feller.
yeah.
Because I just wanted to point out the facts I wasn't sure of, and I would suggest everyone go to Queen Bee to watch the video. Just there's time. Luckily,
Absolutely.
luckily Queen Bee was nice enough to timestamp it, so you don't have to sit through a 7-hour stream. Frank was on it. You can listen to Frank's part. Tyler Feller's like linked on the bottom, but the thing I took away with it is like he is infected with like Jim Terry's thought process, where he didn't like being questioned. And my thought process is the only reason why you want to know someone's name is to threaten them or sue them. And since no one's basically trying to attack you, like defame your character, you just want to threaten them. And I said something towards the end of the stream. It's like, listen, it's not like old days where you met a person in the street and you talked, you know, and you could tell them your name and all that stuff, and you didn't have to worry. Today, you have people that have hundreds of thousands of followers that can easily call and lie about your job and get you fired and get you, harass you, attack you, and he doesn't realize that. So what I took away with the whole thing is I think Tyler was, yeah, I think Tyler was, he's naive, and I think he's going to get in trouble with his naivety. I think he's
If
misfiling his.
if more people have questions, if more people speak up going, "Hey, I donated to him, $20, even if it's just $10. I want to know where that goes."
Yeah, you don't even get a
You know,
receipt. You can't even write it off on your taxes, the super chats, which
yeah,
is crazy.
I mean, I'm not tax savvy at all, but I do know if you donate, can't you write that off on your taxes or something?
Yeah, I mean, like he says, the merch sale you can't, which I understand because you're getting something, but the super chats you should be able to write off. And I mean, like, and if he really wanted to say, "Hey guys, I don't want the money to come to me through YouTube because YouTube takes 25%," why don't you just like say, "Okay, there's a donation tab, guys, on the bottom, and it will go straight to the charity." Why are
Yeah,
you having?
face. No,
Why
so,
don't you? I'm sorry. I'm
no, no,
sorry.
no. I'm sorry. I keep cutting you off, but yeah. Excuse me. YouTube does have an alternate for it. You can unlink. You can undo your super chat and just put the foundation donation there, so it goes
Yeah,
directly to it, and then that's how you can get a receipt. That's all he has to do is set it up on YouTube as an
yeah.
actual thing.
Here, he could just simply go to Moon Donate, his donate page, and just set it up
Mm-hmm.
on the top.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think about that on the stream because I was a little, I'm
Yeah,
dealing with
yeah,
like kind of confronted with a guy I didn't think I was getting confronted with, and
yeah,
also I was already in the stream for like 2.5 hours or previously, and I was kind of out of it. And also, I was getting a little bit annoyed with this guy, basically, like, not really answering the questioning and trying to preach to me.
Frank.
And yeah, you should be tax exempt. You could hook his PayPal. Yeah, you could hook his PayPal. He could do all these things,
Mm-hmm.
but he does not. He links it to YouTube, which makes no sense to me. You would think like the less money YouTube gets, the more money can be donated. Maybe Tyler Feller can take my advice, and Tyler Feller wants to think of anyone that gives him advice as enemies. But maybe you should listen to me, Tyler Feller, and actually link your donation. Tell people, don't use the super chat. I'm disabling the super chat. It's going straight to the charity on top. It's going straight to charity. I'm not giving 25% to YouTube. Fuck YouTube. And simply separate the prayers to the movement channel, and then kind of
Make
do
two
another form.
channels. Make two
Yeah.
channels.
No,
Do,
he already has 2 channels. He has the movement
no,
channel.
no. I mean, it doesn't matter how many channels he has, but why don't Tyler? Advice. Why don't you make another channel for your missing persons and stuff, your true crime, and just dedicate it to that channel so you don't mix this up because now people
I'm
have
saying.
questions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he would have to dislink this from his charity,
Yeah,
and that's
it,
simple as that.
it's
But
it's just
people,
a couple extra steps. It's well worth it.
but it's still under the umbrella of the charity, and I think
Mm-hmm.
I think he's filing wrong, and the IRS is going to go after him eventually, unless he listens to me. So, and he wants to think I'm a villain and I want to destroy this young man's life.
No,
This young man's life. I don't want to destroy Tyler Feller.
no.
Okay, I really don't. I'm really hoping that he actually listens to my advice, doesn't have Jim, stops being manipulated by these evil people, and actually starts being clear with the donations of the money. And if he does this, I think he can be a better person.
Oh
But if
yeah.
he's just going to try to get mad at people, and he's just going to think that anyone that actually questions him is a villain, and then, then I'm sorry, you're lost. You're absolutely lost.
There's always going to
Yeah,
be a time, and there's
don't
always,
stop. Like, yeah, he says his book is called "Don't Stop, Learn to See Your Failures and Struggles as Opportunities." Yeah, that's the
yeah.
funny thing. The book says it, and I'm just trying to point out, and I don't think I'm being mean.
No, you're
It,
not. This is not mean. Believe me, I know fucking mean when it comes to
I did
online. We are not being.
I did not clip like his religion. I didn't make fun of his
No, it
religion. I
has
didn't
nothing
make
to do
fun of
with
his
it.
person. I did not do that. I pointed out there's no clarity, and yet he wants to make me painted as a villain. And there's some people that got mad at me because I'm using Jim as a thing on him. And I'm like, listen, how could you keep a guy who's threatening 14-year-old kids, raping them in the butt? I mean, like how and the guy
That's
has
what
a
Salty Pancake said.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he has a recording.
There is a recording of it.
He says he has a recording of it.
Salty Pancake, if you're around, I would totally, totally want to listen to it because
Well,
that was.
he just wants to move on, but he's just like he's tired of the hypocrisy too. And you saw how
Oh
Salty
yeah,
Pancake was
yeah.
ridiculous. So yeah, that's my points of views on Tyler Miller. I think he needs to change. If he doesn't change, he's gonna deal with the IRS and he's gonna deal with like people like Jim Terry that are going to destroy his future. I think
Hmm.
this young man is a very smart person. I think he knows his Bible, but I think he's reading the Bible, but he's not really understanding the core value of the Bible. I mean, one moment.
I don't.
Um,
Well, that's the beautiful thing about the Bible, and I say that very sarcastically, but the Bible is your interpretation of it, and the Bible's been changed so many times, and it recently changed in 1945 to damn all homosexuals. I mean, the Bible's been manipulated and changed so many times that I I don't know why anybody would follow. I mean, if that's your religion, go for it. Go for it. But I do think that, I don't think anybody should be hated.
yeah, I mean, just give me one moment. I'm just gonna pull something up. 1 second. Uh, 1 second. There was this great quote I like saw today. It was actually I was watching Common Skeptics that just kind of talk about Elon Musk being a scammer. Which by
Exactly,
the way,
Carmen. Yeah, she's right.
yeah, and like if you go to like, there's an interesting part that it goes into the core value of every single religion, and it's basically, and I like the Jewish version a lot better. It says, and this is from Halal Tamad Shabbat
Mm-hmm.
31a. What is hateful to you, do not do to your neighbor. This is the whole Torah. All the rest is commentary. And you can basically base that on the entire Bible. You can base that on the entire Bible. Everything else is just commentary. Do unto others as you don't want others to do unto you.
That's the Wiccan read right there.
That's the concept in every single religion you
Mm-hmm.
go to. Every religion has that. Just to memorize a couple of verses from the Bible does not make you a holy person. It's
Mm-mm.
how you act, and you're
Mm-hmm.
allowing a person to do evil on other people, and you're being secretive, and you're allowing this individual. And I think that's the problem. And that's pretty much it. That's my thought process on
Basically,
that.
how you feel about Tyler is how I feel about Doug. Like, you can make a change, you can do better. This isn't an attack, this is just, you're going down a dark path, and he's not, I'm telling you, he's not your Mary Magdalene. He's going to
Yeah,
be your Judas.
he's gonna completely backstab you, and I think he's gonna destroy this young man's future. I think if he actually did the proper IRS filing and he actually did all,
Blessed be.
separate separate the businesses and actually did not have snakes like Jim Terry on and stopped acting completely like a fool,
Hmm.
he would probably be a very, very well rich, privileged person. He would probably do very well. And he'd
Hmm.
probably spread his message around. But unfortunately, he's not. Being young makes you naive. Being young makes you think you know everything. And when you get older, you get wiser and you realize that you fucked up when you were young. So
Yeah.
he's still young and he thinks he knows everything. and he's going to find out life is not forgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Life is a very unforgiving thing, and one day it's gonna hit him. It's gonna hit him hard.
And this is the
And
thing
he,
too. It's so wait a second. Huggy Wuggy drag queen story time and children's drag shows. Is there a war on our kids? Hold up a second.
yeah,
Okay,
he like
now you
this.
have my fucking attention. Okay,
Wait, where did
now
you
you
see?
have my fucking attention. I am so sorry that we're introducing kids that other people are different. We're not trying to turn your fucking kids queer, okay? We're just trying to make sure that queer kids don't turn dead because of you.
Yeah, I mean, he has a problem also with the Mormons. He did like something that pissed off the Mormons too. And he talked another thing you see like January 6 hearings. He's talking about January 6 hearings, which is completely against the 501c3 where you're talking about politics, because this is clearly a politics. And if he wants to actually talk about politics and actually then dissolve your 501c3, and then you can talk about politics all you want. Simple as that. But
This is fucking. This is okay. Now you got my attention. Now you're being stupid. Also,
yeah,
drag queen story time. I just want to let y'all know those happen in libraries and other event places. And a drag queen sits there and reads a storybook, whatever storybook. It could be Timmy has two moms or Jimmy has two dads.
yeah,
It doesn't matter. But the parents are there. This isn't a
yeah,
fucking drag show. This is stupid. You stupid.
yeah.
You stupid.
Well, I mean, he only made $89 on that, so he didn't do too well on that. So maybe that was someone, he should have had Jim Terry on,
Hey,
maybe in
sleuth
drag.
mom.
Nicely thought. Maybe he should have had Jim Terry there on drag. That would have probably made him an extra $500.
Tyler's no, he's not. He's not selling the pink shit.
He's
Whatever
going
it's
to
called.
sell. I just wanted to comment what happened on Sunday, but we're going to the pink sauce now. So let's go to the
Yeah.
pink sauce now.
Okay. Let me just close this out. You homophobic son of a bitch. Pink sauce. Yes. Let's get before I start ranting. Okay, pink sauce. Where do we begin?
Yeah, like where do we begin? What do we
Where
talk
do we
about?
begin? So,
So
do
you go.
me go. Okay. Apparently, there's this phenomenon on TikTok, and it started on TikTok, and it's called pink sauce. Now, pink sauce is where what it tells you. It's made out of dragon fruit, sunflower seed oil, honey, chili, garlic. That's what it's promoted as. It's promoted as such. But the real ingredients that are actually on the bottle is water, sunflower seed oil, raw honey, distilled vinegar, garlic, dragon fruit, obviously, pink Himalayan salt, sea salt. It's pink Himalayan sea salt,
Which is salt.
which is just pink fucking salt. Yeah, less, but it's less than 2% of dried spices, lemon juice, milk, citric acid, and yeah, that's what the real thing is. But the issue is about pink sauce. This chef, her name is Chef P. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Made this in Florida. And as while we go on with the show, I just want to be real quick and transparent. As of a couple days ago, the FDA has gotten involved in this because there has been some misconceptions. The FDA was called, and this was reported on, I don't know how or who, but the FDA did go to her location of business where she, manufactures the pink sauce, and is working with her. They are working with her to make it FDA approved because there's a lot of mishaps with the pink sauce. Mostly because it has a milk in it and maybe mayonnaise. They think it is mayonnaise because you need like a binding agent for it. And
Well, did you tell him how many calories is in this marvelous thing?
well, this is the thing though. Serving sizes and grams are mixed up, and still, even on the site today, it's mixed up. The labels on it, which tells you the serving size and tells you how many grams per serving, it's not accurate at all. She has, made this public that it is going to be changed. And again, the
Yeah,
normal, I'm
originally
working with the FDA.
the original thing that she had on was it had 444 servings at 90 calories apiece.
Yeah,
So if you actually did the math on that bottle, you would get
it was wrong.
39,000, almost 40,000 calories. You would literally be able to survive for about 20 days just sucking on this pink stuff. Maybe it's a new food supply.
But
Maybe.
also, the pink sauce also costs $20, and I know that it's on the site as $20. It is currently sold out at this time. And I think it's just she had to stop all selling because, of course, she's working with the FDA now. I don't know how much shipping is, but one TikToker claimed that she had to pay $25 for shipping, and that's when we get to the main concern. Hold on,
Oh, he's being attacked by her. Don't worry, guys.
motorcycle. Um, but so you're paying about $45 for this pink shit, and
Shit.
and this is the thing though, it does have milk in it. But
Yeah.
when she ships it,
You want to
there's.
show him like what happens when she ships it and it explodes?
Do you have a video of that?
Give me one moment. Like and stuff.
And just to let everybody's curiosity about the pink shit, I'm gonna call it pink shit because it's hard for me to say sauce. See, can't say sauce well. I have verbal dyslexia, so excuse me. So the pink shit, um, she doesn't really tell people how it tastes. She just advertises it's pink and it's sauce and you could put it on anything. Well, there's been a couple people that says that they claim that it's like a sweet ranch dip. So it's like ranch dressing, but just a little bit sweeter and pink.
Yeah. The problem is that she basically put milk products and
Mm-hmm.
raw honey in something that can rot and basically resulted in exploding in packages and broaden. So if you go to 8 minutes in that video, he actually shows this person actually shows,
They have like all this stuff.
and then like you can just play it for like a minute. This is someone ordinary gamer, but this is
Okay,
just one of
this
the thoughts.
yes, this is from some ordinary gamer, so please y'all credit goes to him for finding these videos that most of the information is on TikTok.
But if you go to like 8:13, he will just talk and comment. We'll just be quiet. But just look at the video. Look at the package.
Okay, pressing play now.
Like whitish. But of course, there are people who bought the sauce too, and they wanted to look into what it actually was. So, of course, in this case, you saw somebody pay $24.90 for a delivery. They got one bottle. One bottle.
Ah,
And of course, 2.5 weeks delivery for products that contain foods? Come on
Yeah.
now. That doesn't even. It's just going to go
so stop
bad,
it there.
right? Let's actually look at what's in the
So
food
that's
here.
what
Okay,
was
so
happening with the stuff. It was
Mhm.
disgusting.
Well, that's what happens when you have milk products, and she only put them in boxes, and it was wrapped around. But mind you, Chef P is located in Florida, so we're in a heat wave right now. Hold on.
Yeah, we're
I live with a
definitely.
bunch. I live around a bunch of bikers. I apologize. Um, if this, I swear to God, I will go out there and I will put tax on the road, man.
So yeah, Tony's fighting the bikers now. I'll have to take over the
Oh my
show.
God. No, there's just this one guy who just drives around with a fucked up muffler, and I'm just like,
So
dude, you fucking
the
dick.
the problem with the person was another thing was is that they basically didn't even know what the FDA was while they're shipping it. Here's a video of her screaming. She's her response to the FDA. By the way, the guy looks like he made his it. He's laughing because it's actually sold. Yeah.
It's crazy. She just did 100 order shipment before the FDA came.
Oh, that's the new sleuth mom spreading a rumor. She's saying you're part of the biker gang.
I
You're part.
am.
You're kind of joining sides with us. I'll be
I'm
frank.
I'm in
You're
the
gonna join.
Mayans. I'm in the Mayans MC 1%.
Well, you're no. Actually, you're gonna join the cowboy lizard people. Frank's army, the cowboy lizard people,
I will not be a
bikers.
part of any biker gang with that name.
The cowboy lizard people, biker gang army. You're going to war with Lip Lock and Sleuth Mom, and you're gonna fight them on the bikes.
Yeah, not doing that. But yeah, there is actually, before we play this real quick, there is actually a law that she was abiding for until milk came into.
And honey.
Well, the honey's not so much, it's the milk issue. The honey's
It's
not the issue.
raw honey and milk can create botulism. which is a neurological disease.
Yes,
It's basically.
but people are allowed under the cottage law. People are allowed to sell raw honey. To all cottage law today, all 50 states and the Dominican and the Colombia have cottage food programs which allows residents to sell baked goods and other self-stable non potentially hazard food directed to consumers. So this is called the cottage law, and that's what she was blindly following.
See, Tony did his research there. I did not. I thought honey was also exempt, but you're right. Okay, I see what you mean. It says approved cottage food was in Florida. I'm looking in loaf of bread, and this is what the cottage law is basically things you can cook in your house. So if you're actually going to cook and things that can spoil, you have to go to like a kitchen like set up, like a industrialized kitchen.
She does have one. It just looks like it's in a garage, but if the FDA is going to okay it, then it's okay. You can have it's a small business. This is the thing. It's a small business. And on TikTok particularly, especially a woman of color has a small business. You want to help. You want to see people succeed. Anybody, no matter what your shape is, your color is, you want people to succeed. And plus she sold it in such a weird way too, because she didn't tell anybody, it tastes like this or this. You had to find out for yourself. Well, you had to pay the $45 to get it.
Did you see like the pink videos where she basically was advertising? It looked nasty, to be honest with you.
Well, that's another issue, but I do have the clip up right now, and it's the pink sauce lady goes live and doesn't know what the F in the FDA means. So we're going to press play on this real quick and watch it.
Doing anything wrong.
Right.
I am following FDA standards, so y'all keep talking about FDA approved. What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical products. The pink sauce is not a medical product. The pink sauce don't contribute to your health. I never said that. Did I?
Wow.
Make it make sense in the stuff that y'all saying. Like, really, like, I'm gonna talk to y'all like I'm y'all mama, because I got 2 kids, and I ain't got time to play. So since y'all want to act like children, I'm gonna talk to y'all like y'all children. I used to work at a middle school. Hello. How are you? Good day. Y'all need to do y'all research. And also, in the state of Florida, it's absolutely legal for me to make the pink sauce in my kitchen as well.
Oh, she's
I'm not
making
afraid.
it in the kitchen.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay,
I am
stop
following
it.
FDA standards, so y'all keep talking.
Oh my god.
I mean,
So
this is the thing. She would be following the cottage.
She doesn't even know what the cottage law is, bro.
No, she does. She does know what the cottage law is.
No, she does, but she didn't even know what the FDA stood for.
No, she didn't. But my thing is, though, she was following the rules up until she started to make it, countrywide. If she kept the sales within her district, that would have been legal. But since now she's shipping it, well, under the cottage law, yes, where she is in Florida, she would be able to sell it in her location, or do pickups, which doesn't mean her shipping. Selling and shipping are two different
I'm
things.
reading the cottage law right now. It says here, Florida law allows individuals to use their unlicensed home kitchens to produce the sale of certain foods that present low risk of foodborne illness. Cottage food operators can produce and sell these products directly to consumers without obtaining food permits from Florida Department of Agricultural and Consumer Services. Gross sales for cottage food operations must not receive more than $250,000 annually. And it says approved ones is loaf of bread, rolls, biscuits, cakes, pastries, cookies, candies, confections, honey, jam, jellies, preserves, fruit pies, and dried fruits, dry herb seasoning and mixtures, homemade pastas, cereal trail mixes and granola, coated or uncoated nuts, vinegar flavored vinegars, and popcorn balls.
That's the thing.
And then the cottage food may sell cottage food products on their website by mail order or direct consumer in person. She added milk to it. She's not supposed to.
This is the thing. This is the thing, which I was about to say before all that, is that she was posting this as a vinaigrette until the proof came in that she does in fact use mayonnaise. And the issue is that she is allowed to make a product and to sell it, but that's like, sell it at a store or something, go through a store, it stays refrigerated in the refrigerated section. She's allowed to do that. But she's not allowed to ship from Florida to California without the proper packaging for food, especially food that spoils. You have to follow what the FDA puts there for you. The issue is that she made her company so quickly that I don't think she understands the rules. She doesn't even know what the F in the FDA stands for. And that's the issue. She understood a lot, but I do know she has people helping her, and I wish her people were telling her, hey, honey, you're fucking up. Because that's what friends do. Friends not only encourage you, but they also tell you when you fuck up. So I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, it has but this is the issue. She has showed how to make the pink stuff the whole entire time. She showed how to make it. And there was a mysterious let me see if I can find the video. There was a mysterious bottle of a container of...
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's you're allowed to cook things that don't have things that can give you botulism or things that can rot. So the thing is, it's like, yeah, it would be like food stands or small local stores. Yeah, basically, like you're selling bread and all those things listed. Like this is the cottage law for Florida. Here, I'll post it in the chat. So if you all want, this is a learning stream. We're all learning.
Here it is.
So
this video is it's called "Please Don't Eat Pink Sauce." It's by Swell Entertainment. So credit goes to her. Well, we're not watching the video at all. Wait, hold on. Maybe we will. Hold on.
No, you can show. You just want to show her making it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So here. No, actually, I'm gonna play just a minute of it.
Okay.
But if y'all want to see the rest of it, y'all can go see the rest of it on her channel. Again, it's called Swells Entertainment, and she actually puts in another clip of a guy explaining what's going on. When you're ready, I'm at 18 minutes and 56 seconds, and yes, I did toss it to you already.
All right, you're on the ball. 18 minutes and what?
18 minutes and 56 seconds.
All right, let's see. All right, I'm ready.
All right, and we're going to press play now.
She is quite literally working in a kitchen, and she is pouring the oil into a blender with what looks like cloves of garlic. Mayonnaise. But in the bin next to her, there is a white mixture next to her, and none of the ingredients list would dictate that. Even the milk being blended in a certain way would not get that consistency. And so some people have speculated that that might be mayo.
If it's not a vinaigrette, mayo is probably the main ingredient. Now, that's a little bit different when we're talking about companies. Non-vinaigrette dressings use either mayo or mustard is because it acts as a binding agent. A lot of times you get like a balsamic vinaigrette. If you let it just sit there, it's going to separate. Because it's oil and vinegar, it's not going to mix well. Even if you use like an immersion blender, it'll separate. Which is what makes the texture of this sauce so weird. Now, you could point to the honey and say that that's the binding agent. But the thing is, the pitaya is what gives it that color. Pitaya is just dragon fruit. If you were to use honey as your binding agent and just honey, it wouldn't be quite as dark as the fruit itself, but the honey would darken it. It wouldn't be this light. Also, if you were using enough honey to actually bind the ingredients, it would be thicker than this. You see something that looks an awful lot like mayo. And if you look at the ingredients list, there is nothing that looks like this listed here. Even if this is not mayo, at the very least, she is using something that's not here to give it that particular color and consistency.
Want to give the vibrant or that opacity that we are seeing without some form of a white base. It's like using a white coat on your nails before you put a neon coat on top of it to get the brighter color of your nail polish. I know
So that's basically it right there. There is something that she's not telling us. But the thing is, though, if you're mass producing, which she is doing now, and it goes beyond cottage laws now because she's mass producing, her last shipments were over 100. Well, it was 100 at $20 a bottle. That's a good $2K right there.
You know what this all reminds me of?
The FDA got involved, huh?
Do you know what this all reminds me of? I'm going to toss you the link. It's called The Stuff official trailer. You ever see that horror movie?
I don't think so. I think you have passed me that trailer before.
Yeah, put it on the thing and tell me if this does not remind you of the same thing.
All right, hold on. It's loading.
We're gonna play a trailer of an old 80s movie. trailer called The Stuff.
So this is a trailer. It's provided by us by Arrow Video, so credit goes to them. And we're at 00 and pressing play now.
The stuff is here now. Great new day sensation.
Oh, good lord.
Light and free now. Gives you elevation. Enough is never enough. Enough is never enough of the stuff.
The stuff, the taste that makes you hungry for more. The stuff, taste that delivers.
It reminds me of Stranger Things, like that strong 80s pull.
Yeah, this was an
We
80s
interrupt
movie.
this presentation with the following urgent message.
Tonight, America is in grave danger. We are under alien attack by a popular dessert known as the stuff.
Here, Jason, take some.
No, don't eat that. There is something alive in there.
Tasty. There's something alive in yogurt. It's called benign bacteria.
If the stuff is in your house, do not eat it. If you have it on your shelves, do not sell it. If you distribute this material, close your doors, make no more sales.
Enough. It's never enough.
The Stuff. That's what it reminds me of. This pink stuff.
All it has to do, Arrow Video channel. Okay. All it has to do is be pink, and then it would be perfect. But yeah, it's the same concept. It is sweeping the nation, and it is. I don't know if any. This is the thing too. I don't know if anybody's gotten sick over the pink sauce. I don't think anybody got sick over it. There has been people opening it also curdled and stuff like that, obviously because of the shipping issues.
Yeah, I mean that's what it kind of reminds me of. Like this is how the aliens will get us. They'll just make like dainty and goo pink stuff or something with vibrant colors, and then just have some TikToker advertise it, and then we're all doomed. Like half the population would have ate it, and we would all be like zombies walking around with this pink stuff in our.
Frank, I want the stuff now, and Carmen, we had to be around when Marshmallow Fluff was in. Oh, it's still in. We have Fluff here. Well, I live in Boston. Everybody knows that. That's like all in the. It's like one of those things, Fluffernutter. You put fluff in peanut butter. Yeah.
So, do you want to go through the pink sauce is a lawsuit in the making? Lawyers reacts.
Yes, we're gonna go to this video. Pink sauce is a lawsuit in the making. Lawyer reacts, and it is in parts. It's a 15-minute video, and it's provided to you by Wine and Chill. I subscribe to them. Y'all subscribe to them. This is her content. We're just reacting to it, so all credit goes to her.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
You ready? Okay. Okay. Pressing play now.
Not have a prototype of food, ma'am. No, ma'am, no ham.
Oh, I like her opening. That's
Welcome
cute.
back to Wine and Chill.
Yeah.
I'm Stephanie, your favorite recovering lawyer, and today we're going to talk about the pink sauce.
Yeah,
The
take
stuff.
a drink.
In this video, we're going to discuss virality, clout, the pink sauce, and what is, in my opinion, a potential pending lawsuit. The question of the day is, what exactly is pink sauce?
Frank.
Which, it depends on who you ask, and it depends on which label you read. Pink sauce is a food condiment. According to Chef P, you can put it on anything. According to numerous news articles, you should not eat it. I'm just going to put that out there. Just gonna put that out there in the beginning. The ingredients originally listed on her website were dragon fruit, sunflower seed oil, chili, honey, and garlic. That sounds innocent enough, something you could maybe whip up in your kitchen. Curious. So a few things were missing from the original label. One, the fact that she claimed afterwards that yes, there was a little bit of milk product, to which she changed to powdered milk. Powdered milk does expire. Powdered milk does need to be handled a certain way. Also, there is an overwhelming and apparent lack of preservatives in this product, even though the things in the product can and will go bad. It's just going to spiral from here, so get your wine. I'm drinking water today.
Who is Chef P, the creator of pink sauce? Chef P is a chef and caterer from Miami. These are her creations. She's been a caterer, according to her, for the past 4 years. Objectively, the catering food looks good. Who doesn't like...
Pausing real quick. What does Frank say? Tony B. Tim is not being behavior. What are you doing wrong, Tim?
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know.
Stop fucking with Frank. You know he's sensitive. Be nice.
Listen, I already have trouble with Frank. Frank's got the Buckingham Palace guards after me now because I talked and told everyone that he's a lizard man. And I got them stationed outside my house right now, and they're threatening me to be on his channel every single day. It's not cool, Frank. I don't like it. You need to stop it.
You didn't send him the cowboy pic with the scarf, did you?
No, I did not send him the cowboy pic with the scarf.
With the googly eyes?
No, I did not do that.
That's probably why he's so feisty right now.
Frank, we need motorcycles. Frank, you need to give everyone motorcycles. Suppose the Super Duper says, and like the supposed calories, fat-free frozen yogurt on Seinfeld episode. Yeah, that's an interesting story too. A lot of times that actually stemmed with World War II originally. Basically they believed that fat in your content in food was actually what made you fat and not sugar. So they loaded up everything with sugar to remove the fat. And the main reason is because without the fat, the yogurt has no flavor. And that was the whole fat-free thing. Just a little history lesson on food.
I have a quick question.
Yeah,
what's the difference between yogurt and Greek yogurt?
I think it's the process they make it, but it's different texture. I mean, I can't tell you how they make it, but one is more like a sauce kind of, it's a lot smoother, and Greek yogurt's really thick, it's almost like a cottage cheese type of deal.
Okay, I was just wondering. I'm not a yogurt person, but I'll tell you all later at the end of this stream.
Is this a plan for Frank? Is Frank trying to do the stuff to everyone and then basically take over the world, turn us all into cowboy lizard people?
We're gonna make purple shit. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna counter it and make our own shit, and it's gonna be purple shit.
Why, Frank? Why? Yep. Why, Frank? Why? Let's continue.
Okay, pressing play now.
Like seafood mac and cheese. And if you don't like seafood mac and cheese, I'd add you to my prayer list, but it's long. In case you were curious, pink sauce is being sold still, for some interesting reason, for $20 a bottle. Before we get into the real issues behind the pink sauce and everything like that,
it's not being sold anymore, by the way. This video was made a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not familiar with Khadijah, excellent YouTube channel, highly recommend, giving all types of insightful philosophical commentary. This was Khadijah's definition of clout. Clout is about influence, having the kind of influence and therefore power to influence and or get attention from others.
I'm just glad that I didn't buy this or feed into the hype. I will say she did influence me to get some chicken fingers and stuff like that and eat it over the course of the few weeks with my ketchup, with my honey mustard, with preservatives. So I was influenced, not to get some pink sauce, but to start dipping some stuff in sauces regardless.
Social media thrives, if not solely survives, off of clout. Social media's newest spawn, TikTok, most definitely is thriving on clout. TikTok has the best algorithm in the game. One of the big gimmicks of TikTok is that anyone can become viral on TikTok. For creators, barrier to entry are low, and they can gain followers more quickly than any other platform. TikTok will promote anything as long as it's flashy, light, and bright. I mean that in multiple ways. We don't have time to get into that in this video. So making a bright pink eye-catching sauce seems somewhat, innocuous enough. It's provocative, it gets the people going. But, on a serious note, after reviewing her Instagram, her TikTok, listening to her live, which the live took a lot of turns that I was not expecting. Lots of admissions of liability. I'm just gonna say that. It doesn't seem that she is one of these hardened scammers that just goes after people. It does seem, however, that she wanted to make a quick lick. And it seems that she figured, oh, you know what? I'll put this on TikTok. Maybe a few thousand, maybe tens of thousands of people will see it.
You want to stop it?
I don't think that...
Pause, yes.
What do you think about the whole fact that clout is basically money online now, and people just basically use clout to sell products now and make millions of dollars?
It makes sense. It does. It makes sense because now you get monetary value from your videos, from your content, and you're going to chase it to the next big thing. What do you think they're doing? We just talked about this with Tyler and Jim.
Yeah.
They jump on the next big thing, and sadly, the difference between, Chef Pie and them they're benefiting off of tragedies. This woman is just doing it, people are just talking about sauce. They're doing sauce. More people who watch your content about the sauce, more money you're going to make. Maybe a partnership with TikTok. I mean, it makes sense. It's innocent. To me, it's innocent enough. It could be worse. It could be,
It wouldn't be a zero to man extreme without me mentioning about China. So, guess who owns TikTok now? A company known as is owned by Zhang Yiming, and it's actually owned by BitDance, founded by BitDance. So so do you think the Chinese have anything to do with sending this pink sauce to basically like try to kill everyone with the pink sauce?
You and Frank are doing too much with your conspiracy theories and all that. It's just doing way too much. No.
Is this the revenge of the Chinese? Like, they're like, well, you want to stop us from, like, you want to ban...
I think China has enough going on right now that they probably don't even know what the fuck this is.
They're like, okay, this is our new weapon strategy. We're going to recommend, like, deadly, like, trending things
Why
on
would
TikTok.
China own... But this is my thing. We all know that China owns a good percentage of TikTok, and a lot of Chinese companies do. A lot of American companies do as well. Walmart owns a little bit of it as well. But, why would China have an app, which is mostly populated,
to steal your...
No, hold on. With, their stocks they're the majority. Why would they have an app that their people can't even use?
Because I was going to answer. Basically, it's to steal your information. Basically, they like to collect facial recognition data, and also they like to collect a lot of other data like your personal information and trends. So you basically find, if you can figure out the trends of people, you can actually figure out what they're going to do in the future. YouTube, Google, and Facebook does the exact same thing. And by doing that, you can use it for marketing, where you can like sell them products, or you can use it as like a strategic tool to figure out what people would do during an emergency and situations like that. And also you can get facial recognition technology on people and basically use that as well. That's what China does. And basically this company, TikTok, is owned by BitDance Ltd. Now, I was joking about it, but it's kind of funny, like almost every single deadly thing that they are like new trending on TikTok almost kills people all the time. Like the bleach, what was it, the Tide challenge came from TikTok. The licking on toilet.
No, the Tide challenge didn't come from TikTok. It came
Where
from
did that come from?
Vines.
Maybe that was too bad. How about the licking on toilet seats?
No, that was one crazy there was one crazy white lady who did that. And she only did it, but this is the thing though, with that toilet seat, it was because of COVID and making a joke. What people don't know about it is that that lady had her own jet, and that toilet was her toilet. And then people just took it as a challenge. That's all. That's all they were doing.
How about like the challenge where you have to stick a fork behind a power socket to loosen it?
I've never seen that challenge. I've never seen that challenge. I have seen the obviously the hottest hot sauce, the gummy bear challenge with the gummy, the hottest gummy bear, the hottest chip. I've seen a lot of those, and the cinnamon in the mouth and stuff, or how many marshmallows you can put. Chubby bunny, is that what it's called? I've seen a lot of instant ones, but I've also seen a lot of ones that are just plain fucking stupid. But
so do you think Sleep Bomb does hashtag Tim is obsessed with China? Do you think I'm obsessed with China, Tony?
Yes.
Well. At least
but this is the thing too. It's not a bad thing either, because before the pandemic really hit America, Belial was set. He was already up to this. He already knew what was going on, and I should have listened to him, because he was sitting pretty at home, all stocked up, while we were all rushing for toilet paper and food. So sometimes it's good to listen. Do you know what I mean? It's good, because if anything does happen, Belial will know about it. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's a good obsession. It's a good obsession.
I mean, like, basically, if you really want to push it, I'll just move to that. I'll just, like, start talking about Britain. All the bad things that happen in Britain I'm going to talk about. We'll see how Frank likes that.
I did watch a documentary about the most hated woman in Britain, about her son.
I know we're going... Yeah, I'm sorry for interrupting you, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
like I'm just reading the articles, like the challenge, like the blind food eating challenge, the baby food gobbling challenge, the chopstick and greasy bean challenge, the bubble wrap challenge, the longest hula hoop on trampoline challenge, the ice bucket challenge, the balloon in the air challenge, the chubby bunny challenge, the smoothie straw challenge.
Those are all innocent challenge. Those are innocent. Those are not going to kill you. But we're not talking about a challenge here. This is a trend that was advertised very mysteriously. She didn't talk about what it tasted like. She only said it was, look at it, it's creamy, it's pink, it's sauce. You can put it on fries, and you could put it on anything. She never said what it tasted like. And that alone piques people's information. Also, it's pink and it's unusual, which to me is kind of stupid because you can buy any, ketchup back in the day used to be purple. Remember that? They started doing this way before TikTok came along. Right now they still do it. You can buy, there was no maple syrup at Walmart about 2 months ago, except the Captain Crunch blue maple. It's maple syrup, tastes like it, it's just fucking blue.
Yeah.
Like, so people just like to buy weird color shit and just to be, to try it out.
I just wonder sometimes with all these challenges, all these things, like if this is like some sort of like governmental plot to see how dumb people would do or what challenge people would do in mass and just record it. Like this is just like all China's like, or so maybe China's working with other governments. Maybe this is my conspiracy
I would
theory.
be more concerned about Russia. Remember that text? I took screenshots. I got a text message a couple days ago, and I'll read it to y'all. And this is from apparently this is from Amazon, and it says, unusual activity, we terminated your Amazon account, which is not true. And it gave me a link. Never click the links that you get Amazon will never ever text message you this.
Also, if the federal
but this is the thing, it says real quick, it says new login form, Mozilla Firefox 8.7, that's the viewer they wanted me to log in on, and with the IP address, I'm not going to say the IP address, but it's in Russia. To unlock your Amazon account, please verify your identity below with the link. If you do not verify your identity within 24 hours, your Amazon account will be terminated. Sincerely, Amazon team. Now, I'm more worried about Russia, to tell you the truth.
How do you know they came from Russia? That could have been like
because the IP address is Russian, and look what it says there too. It literally says Russian beside it.
I see how it is. So let's continue. We have to continue the video. We'll get to the next conspiracy next.
I think it's Russia because it's just so stupid that they would do that. But okay, we're at 3 minutes and 50 seconds, and pressing play now.
That she thought millions of people
it's a spam
would see
scare,
this,
you're right.
And she even said in her own words that she did not expect to go viral. However, her not expecting to go viral doesn't excuse the fact that she cut a lot of corners with this product. Because at the end of the day, whose expense is she cutting these corners at? We're going to discuss this with Tiana towards the end of the video.
What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical product. The pink sauce is not a medical product. The pink sauce don't contribute to your health. I never said that, did I?
Firstly, food is regulated by the FDA, Federal Drug Administration, and each state has their own health and safety, health and food administration, Department of Health, etc. It's called different things in different states. In Florida, it's called the Department of Health. There are 3 buckets of issues with her product and 3 buckets of issues that are going to rise, particularly because all of the evidence is on the internet. So there's no denying it at this point or ever. The ingredient list, first and foremost, was inaccurate. We went over what was listed on the website as the ingredients. When people tasted it, the original feedback from most people that purchased this, and I'm not going to get into victim blaming as to why somebody would spend $20, besides a small child. Kids like bright things.
And I will say, I personally am trying
Pausing it real quick. That's the thing, like back in the day, I'm almost 40 years old, and in a couple years I'm going to be 40, but do y'all remember when they would make green ketchup and purple ketchup, and they would change the colors, and they strongly advertised it to kids. And I've never had it before because my parents were like, it's fucking ketchup. We're not spending an extra $2 because you want purple French fries. But it was, and I think that generation of people living with, oh, it's a different color, we have to try it. Like the fucking maple syrup I have. You know what I mean? Like it's blue. Who cares? And they have red maple syrup. I think it's the Fruity Pebbles one. It's just one of those things I think people were instilled growing up. Because that's what they did. She's doing the exact same thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
That makes sense if you're a child.
Yeah, for children. But the thing is, though, if you grew up going, oh, that's cool, I want to try it, but you never got a chance to try it, or even if you did get a chance to try it, you're a grown-ass adult now, and you're like, that's cool, I want to try it. Because, what you do as a child still lingers in you as an adult. What you learn as a child grows into adult.
Green beer for St. Patrick's Day, Seal says. Blue popcorn.
Oh, yeah, Boston does that. They do, the whole, big thing.
Yeah.
But, okay, yes, pressing play now.
To not blame the victim as much as possible, because we are all victims of scams. So I think everyone who bought it fed into the hype. They trusted her. Many of us trust the people who buy from in so many ways. Who knows why people trusted her?
I barely trust Amazon.
At the same time, they did, and she took advantage of that trust and that excitement.
The original label stated there were 444 servings in the entire container. That's not possible. It would be much larger. And essentially, each bottle was around 40,000 calories. With the ingredients listed as...
Okay, you pause, yeah.
Do you think she solved world hunger?
Where did you come to that? How did you get to that statement? Tell
me
that.
Well, think about it. She created a bottle with 40,000 calories. She's created a small bottle that can feed an entire village of people.
Maybe that's where she fucked up. That's where she fucked up.
No, wait. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe she should be winning the Nobel Peace Prize because she has solved world hunger, and we're giving her shit right now for no reason. This woman should be a Nobel Peace Prize winner. She's solved world hunger, and we're just sitting, all these people are throwing stones, and instead we should probably be thanking her, maybe putting her in history books. What do you think?
I would like to know what fucking shit you're smoking right now, because I would love some of that. I would definitely love some of that.
I mean, that's what I take from it.
Karmic, you don't use Facebook or Amazon, just. Yeah, that's a lot of calories, right? No, this is the funny thing, too. My girlfriend does not trust Amazon, and I have one of those Amazon Echo things, and it has a camera on it, and I always have to turn it off. There's a little thing to turn off the camera, because she believes that, Amazon is always watching, and I'm kind of like, well, if you use Facebook, you're already fucked there. That's how people do ads. Your internet activity is always going to be watched via the social media that you go to, because it goes to algorithm and it gives you the ads that you're most likely to buy from. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. But I think she's a hero, and I think she's saving the world, and I think people like you are tossing her down with your criticism. It's unbelievable, Tony. You're trying to be so critical of this person. I don't know. I might need to invite Frank on as a podcast host now.
I think Bilal's hearing voices right now.
I might be hearing voices.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Even though she's fucked up so much and she doesn't even know what the FDA is, she definitely needs a lawyer to help her out at this point. But I do think she does have, if she goes through the steps with the FDA, she says she's going through steps with the FDA, and she's going to do things a lot better. We just have to wait and see. I do think she has a product that a lot of fucking people would fucking buy, and they already have.
Yeah, I disagree with you.
Well, this is the thing. She's thousands of dollars richer than us, and she's selling pink shit.
No, what you don't realize is that she's destroyed her product and her company. She had such a huge marketing opportunity where if she actually did it right, she went to Industrial Kitchen to actually make this stuff, actually measure out
you're
everything.
missing you're missing the point, though.
Yeah, but if she had an industrialized kitchen and set it up, secretly set up the boxes, made the boxes, and then advertised when she was ready and shipped it properly, or probably get a deal from a local store, she could have probably been a multi-millionaire. But now if she tries to come back with it, it's got such bad press, people will not order it again. No, because they will think it's rotten.
I don't think that at all. I think this is one of the things that I say people get a redemption arc, and sometimes if that redemption arc is so big and since it's so popular like the pink sauce is, then obviously people are going to okay, well, this recipe has changed. There's better, packaging. She's following the FDA regulations. Maybe I'll give this a try. She'll probably be selling it for maybe $10, $15 a bottle. She'll probably lower the price. If she was business savvy, lower the prices until you start seeing the demand. I do think that she, because of the popularity, and she does have support, I do think she probably will have a second chance. And honestly, in about fucking 2 years, I won't be surprised if we saw this on the shelves at Walmart.
So do you think we will, if you actually get this pink stuff, will you do a live presentation where we get you some chicken?
After the FDA, yes. Okay, after guys, the FDA, I would definitely do it.
Clip him. He's agreed to eat the pink stuff. We're gonna do a live stream of him eating the pink stuff.
Only a French fries though. I'm not too big on little bonies and stuff.
French fries with pink stuff, guys. You're very lucky. We're gonna set it up. We're gonna get him to eat it once the FDA approves it. And if Tony dies, well, I'm probably gonna get an insurance policy on him before he dies, so I can at least get rich.
Good luck. I'm a fucking train wreck.
Well, I can at least get. Well, I'm probably going to have to pay $10,000 a month to get the $1 million policy.
There you go.
So if you die the first day,
we're not married. Are we getting married?
You can get insurance policies on not relatives. I've actually sat through cases on that. So yeah,
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. Or I can at least say to Shinari, I'll be like, listen, Shinari, we can split the $1 million. Shinari's his girlfriend. We could split the $1 million if we just get him the pink stuff to eat, and then if he dies, we become millionaires. And this is the fact. This is how they become rich on YouTube. You have to give dangerous food to your co-host to eat, and then if they die, you get the insurance money. So after Tony dies from the pink stuff, we will be doing. We'll bring Frank in, and then we'll probably do the same.
And also, y'all are witnesses too. If I do die, he gets the insurance, and he has all this money that he has to donate to a good cause.
Yes, I'm going to donate all.
That's my last will and testament.
I'm going to donate all. Wait! I'm going to donate all to Tyler Feller's ministries. The $1 million.
Imagine if he made a sauce that was completely clear, and he named it Holy Water.
Oh my god, that would be a great idea. Actually, you might want to email him. That would probably sell like hotcakes.
Oh wait, I'm thinking about the marketing with that. But the thing is, though, people. That's the thing. People like weird shit. Fucking
Dragon
people.
Fruit.
Dragon fruit. Okay, we're at 5 minutes and 46 seconds, and we're going to press play now.
Sunflower seed oil, raw honey. Raw honey cannot be eaten by everybody.
Okay.
Distilled vinegar, garlic, pitaya, pink Himalayan sea salt, less than 2% of dried spices, lemon juice, milk. Milk is just listed there. Milk is not on that.
I did too, Karmic.
On the website. And citric acid. Yes, citric acid is somewhat of a preservative. A little bit. But citric acid is not enough to preserve milk. So citric acid occurs naturally in citrus fruits because there are a lot of people being like, there's citric acid there, that's a preservative. It is a weak chemical compound. Please, let us stop getting degrees by osmosis and saying things. The second block of issue that the Department of Health is going to have, where was this made? Now, there are already videos where she is making the concoction, what looks like her home. She has then pushed back and said, in response to people being asking if she was making this in her own kitchen, that she has an FDA-approved facility. That's not how that would work. You have to file an application with the Department of Health. She has not done that. It usually takes between 4 to 8 months, depending. That has not occurred because she started this business July 1st. It is, as of today, July 25th. Even in the video she uploaded of her alleged facility, there's no evidence that she was making anything there. It was just spotless. You are
Pause.
Can you stop it?
Yeah.
Where did you hear that the FDA was working with her? Did she actually say it, or did the FDA?
She's made an announcement with it, and she made a video.
What, does she have proof? Because if
yes,
this
yes,
is true,
because the FDA was there with her while she was making a video, Pink Sauce.
What's the video?
I'm trying to find it right now, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. Maybe it's on her. Maybe it's on her Instagram. But I did see the video. I did see it.
Tony's our TikTok. He's our sacrifice. You know, I don't want my information collected by the Chinese, and Tony has gladly sacrificed his identity and his secrecy to the Chinese government. Tony's just completely silent. He's like, "There's no response to that."
I'm trying to find it, but I did see the video.
Wait, I'm confused. How did the FDA show up
on the internet?
Yeah, we're finding out now.
I'm just a victim
because apparently the lawyer says it takes
clout.
like 4 to 8 months to actually
Pretty
have the
much
FDA come. And,
all of these
I don't
questions
take
are
people's
being
word,
raised from sauce
she just
that
says
I
the
made
FDA's
from
working.
This is from NBC News. Chef P's creator of the virtual pink sauce says that the FDA ordered home visits after online complaints. So yeah, the FDA has been there.
Yeah, but that's just to probably give her a fine. It doesn't mean that like, oh, you're
no,
approved.
they're working together. She says that. Hold on. Maybe it's this video.
And a lot
Hold on.
of people making fake reports.
But yeah, I mean, like, I just don't want to take
they
her
were
word
getting
for it
sick
because she's
from the
lied
pink sauce.
about the ingredients and
However,
probably tried to
they
give
never
everyone
even made a
botulism.
pink sauce.
And by the way, while Tony's looking that up, let's look up what botulism does.
Here we go. Here we go.
About it.
Watch it. Hold on.
We paused,
This is her talking to the FDA. She wasn't allowed to film them, but she's talking to them. You can hear them in the background.
You know, we have became aware of this issue. We also let our customers know that we are working expeditiously to correct any issues that we, are facing right now today for the pink sauce to be as successful as it needs to be, and also to show the people that actually support the sauce that it is safe, and we are taking the precautions to make sure that they are not worried about the health concerns.
Got it.
And we fix the packaging as well.
Okay. Well, on the business card has my email address. Any changes you make to your label before you spend money creating something that might not be accurate yet. If you have
Look at the camera, please.
Approve it, right.
Why would she look at the camera if she's talking to somebody?
At that time,
oh, she is. Okay.
Next week, since we have a conference all for most of that first part of next week.
Okay.
After that, I'll be able to either revisit or discuss with you or call you to discuss it. I don't have contact information for you at all, though.
I will give it to you right now. You got my card? Nah, I need to get him my personal number. So yeah, y'all see? Legitimate business. Hold on.
Well, that's basically the whole video, so we're just gonna exit out of it. But yeah, she's and this is the thing too. If she wasn't working with the FDA, she knows that she's gonna be liable of a lot of things.
She's still liable.
She's still in trouble. I don't know what's gonna go on.
I mean, like,
I don't know the nitty gritty of it, but I do know that there's issues. It's been presented. She's fixing it, and that's probably why everything is said sold out right now. It's because she's fixing everything.
Didn't someone pretend that they died and then they replied again? Like they said they died from it and then they tried to fake their
this
deaths?
is the thing. She's somewhat right about this. There's this thing of a hive mentality when it comes to people, especially trolls on any social media thing. Trolls will jump and call the FDA and call the cops or call this because they want to jump on a trend. There's two different types of trends. There's good trends, like the Chubby Bunny challenge with the, with the marshmallows in your mouth. How many can you fit in your mouth? And then there's other trends of you see somebody doing something, say the pink sauce, and they call or make up things. There's actually a video of somebody, hold on. Of somebody faking the pink sauce, and they put worms in it.
Oh my god!
And they literally did this for the clout of saying, because there's two different types of of clout. Good clout, bad clout. Bad clout is taking a situation, dramatizing it, and lying about it, just to make it look bad. Do you get what I'm saying? There's two sides to everything.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't show the video with the worms on it because I don't feel like throwing up.
Yeah, I can't find it, but there is a video of it. There is. I just don't know where the fuck it is. But they put live worms in the bottle and faked this whole entire fucking thing. And obviously, people know it's fake. Because worms just don't grow. Like, earthworms don't just grow in fucking sauce.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
So, let's continue the video.
Okay, pressing play now.
You are allowed to make certain things in your house according to the Florida Department of Health. Those specific things are called cottage food. A lot of our laws are very antiquated. Obviously, we are not living in cottages anymore. However, loaf breads, rolls, biscuits, cakes, pastries, cookies, candies, confections, homemade pasta, cereals, trail mix, granola, coated or uncoated nuts. There is one thing all of these things have in common. They are not raw. They do not contain raw materials. Sauces is not one of the approved things that you are allowed to make in your house and sell as a commercial product. Also, the Florida Department of Health requires you to make commercial food in an approved facility that is subject to random inspection. Think Deliver Us from Eva. Your house is not subject to random inspection. You need a warrant to go into someone's house.
Pausing it. She does have a cooking facility. There's a video. Yeah, but a lot of people start in their garage. As long as it's FDA approved.
But you don't realize that is still part of your house. If your garage is still part of your house, it's still part of your property, you would still need a warrant to go in there. This woman does not know what she's doing. She's supposed to get a facility.
Oh no, when I say garage, here, let me fix this. And a lot of makeup people will know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean like a unit.
Okay, what type of unit?
Like a storage unit where you can put a company into. A lot of people do this. A lot of makeup creators do this. They have like a whole company in a storage unit, a big one, where they produce the stuff, which has to be FDA approved as well. Makeup, it's different laws, but it's still FDA, and they do it in there. She has a facility. It's not a huge fucking one, but she does have one. She showed it on one of her videos. I don't know if it's connected to her home, but how she's saying it and how she walked to it, I don't think it's her home.
Is the U.S. cocktail sauce red, not pink, as here in Switzerland? What is the color of cocktail sauce?
Cocktail sauce here is red.
See, we answered your question. See,
you mean cocktail sauce for shrimp?
The question is U.S. cocktail sauce red, not pink, as in Switzerland? These are it's red for shrimp, and it has to be a place where they can check, and that's a place where they can check. I don't know if it's connected to the home or not, but it didn't seem like that. But she has filmed, where she is, and she all this pink stuff aside, she is a chef. I'm not down that she's a caterer chef. I'm down that I think she's probably not doing it correctly where she's cooking. Like, there's a difference between like catering hall where you're doing catering and manufacturing multiple goods it's an industrial kitchen. I think I would have to find like a video of an industrial kitchen.
I know what an industrial kitchen is. I think everybody knows what an industrial kitchen is. But yeah, it's not like everybody starts small though. She has a redemption here, but she has to stop being stupid about it.
Well, yeah, everyone has a redemption. My problem is that I think the product is dead. I think she should start her golden opportunity for this product, and also I think I don't trust anyone that just says, "Oh well, the FDA came and we're all cool, and I don't have to go with the guidelines and everything."
I think you're giving audience too much credit. Yeah, you're giving them too much fucking credit. too much credit, because we have seen.
You think people will just be like, yeah, it's pink, we're gonna buy it again? Let me see. Now someone.
Well, this is going to be the kicker. She could expand it to even more. She could do more, or now that the FDA is involved, she can make it better, more legit, and it could taste better. It's a whole different flavor, and they're probably going to be interested, and that's the piques your curiosity. So yeah, I don't think she's going to make millions, but I do think she's going to bounce back.
Yeah, Tony, someone said. Now someone reads, I see IME to donate a bit, but Tony Wolf does not work, only Tony Wolf in PayPal. Someone said that in YouTube chat.
Oh, it's... Yeah, I'm on PayPal on Tony... in PayPal, it's Tony Wolf 3.
Ah, okay.
You have a good night, Frank.
Yeah, have a good night, Frank.
And be safe, man. Yeah, if she's a chef, I don't think she's a chef that, like, she runs things. I think she is a chef. I mean, I might even go as far to say that maybe she's not even a prep chef. I think she is a chef. But I don't think she's lead chef. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. So let's continue the video.
Okay. Real quick. 3 does not... I have no idea then. It's, hold on a second. Hold on.
See, Tony, you're messing up the graph now. Anyway. Don't forget to put on your pull-ups, Frankie. Yeah, he needs to put up his pull-ups. Let's see if, like...
He needs to get the plastic sheets out. If it doesn't work, then it's fine. I'm just happy that you're here to chill with us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So don't even worry about it.
And don't worry, we're proud to convert this into a to a 501c3. We're going to turn this into a church.
A cult.
A cult actually, but we're going to name it a church first.
Cult.
We're going to do 6 days a week of just streams, video game streams, and we're going to do 1 hour mass. And basically, we're going to donate it all to our 501c3, and then basically use that to buy. You want to just call it a cult, but we have to have a actual legitimate names with the IRS. We can call it the cult behind the scenes.
Cult.
And then we could proceed. And then we can proceed with the cult. Okay.
Cult.
We can get tier levels.
Cult.
We can get move up.
I want a cult.
Well, you could call it a cult behind the scenes, but with the IRS doesn't have a code designation for a cult.
Cult.
So we'll just call it so that's it. It doesn't have a code designation. You say cult one more time. Unfortunately, it does not.
Can it be like the Church of Cult?
No, it cannot be the Church of Cult. It can
be the Cult of Church?
No, it cannot. And Tony's going to be sad. He doesn't get PayPal. It doesn't work.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, yeah,
just chill with us.
Yeah.
Just chill with us. I would rather have that, I mean, I don't know what time it is in Switzerland by all means. But yeah, I'll just chill.
Yeah.
Just chill with us.
Just hit the like button. That's all. Payment enough.
Yeah.
But anyway, Frank, you were in the cult, yeah? Yeah, he's going to join the cult. That's the main thing. But we'll just do 6 day a week, just streams. We'll do the carnival stream, and then we'll just do a religious service on the 7th day, and then we'll just be able to just tax exemption.
There's a lot of missing cats in my neighborhood. We can do shows on the missing cats.
The missing cat show. That's a good idea. We can film that.
Yeah. We have to find socks.
Exactly. So that's the idea. So we might work on that. That'll be our next grift. Maybe we'll how to raise money for it. We'll sell lighters because no more needs a lighter. We can
you're good, Jasmine. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I think me and you, with our time on SL, we can understand. Do you get what I'm saying? We talk to people that are around the world all the time. I understood what you were saying.
Yeah, no problem. I was trying to read it phonetically. But yeah, that's the plan. That's the ultimate grift. We're going to make our own church.
Cult.
We're going to call it a cult behind it. We cannot let the IRS find out we're a cult.
Everyone, welcome to the cult. Y'all are invited. Cult party.
Or the FBI is going to find out about us, and they're going to storm us, okay? We get them in with the entertainment. We bring them in with the entertainment,
and the cult.
Then we like put some sort of like church services, and then we get them to the cult, and then we have them sign over all their worldly possessions
to the cult.
We're perfectly fine. To the cult under my name. You're gonna mysteriously eat the pink sauce and die, so I can get your insurance money. And I'm going to donate that insurance money to my cult, which is the church, the 50c3, and it's going to be tax exempt. So
the Church of Cult.
Yeah, whatever. That's the plan. Let's continue with the pink sauce.
Real quick. SL is called Second Life. I don't even consider it a video game anymore. I just work there.
Just like how what happened was Zuckerberg can't think of original idea. So you heard about the metaverse and all this shit about the metaverse and people with the goggles. Basically, it was invented in 2002. Was it 2002?
It was invented in 2002, but I don't think it was really profitable until 2005.
Yeah, and it's basically the metaverse that's existed for almost 15 years, where people have 3D models, and you can go in, you can just...
Hi, Grandma Sherry!
Hi, Grandma Sherry. So, I mean, basically, most of these billionaires, they can't think of original ideas, so they just steal it from someone else. So, that's what Second Life is. It's basically the metaverse. It has its own currency.
It's been the metaverse for almost 20 years now.
Yeah, it has its own currency. At one time, when it was really popular, it had its own law firms you can pay.
It still has its own colleges there. You can go to online courses.
Yeah, and also people were making $200,000 a year on selling fake clothes there. It was a big deal back then. But people still make a little money here and there, but it's not as big deal as it was back then.
Yeah,
but that's
metaverse.
What Second Life is.
It's a cult. Second Life is a cult.
That's where we'll have the cult meetings in Second Life.
Yes.
But anyway,
okay. Okay, it's almost 9 o'clock. Sorry. Okay, starting 7 minutes and 52 seconds. I'm pressing play. New.
And then the last issue, and I would say the most glaring issue, outside of the fact if you're lactose intolerant, you would have experienced symptoms because she didn't list milk on the website if you bought it and then you received it. You would have been a little bit out of luck. But the shipping. In today's global warming day of age, where everything in the global north is on fire to finally match the energy of what has been done to the global south, I'm just saying, shipping in this wild ass heat without so much dry ice and even an ice pack is wild.
Nasty,
and
by
which
the
is
way.
why the product exploded on some people.
No. Why would you put it...
Why would you even open this up? It exploded. Oh.
And they paid $45 for that.
Oh.
It don't even say pink sauce on this.
With that being said, if people were to sue, which it seems like they are gearing up to, it will be violation of the Florida Department of Health regulations, as well as most definitely negligence. Negligence is easy to prove. There are only 4 elements of negligence: existence of a legal duty that defendant owed the plaintiff. If you are selling somebody food, you owe them a legal duty to sell them safe food that has been in accordance with the regulations of the state that they live in. We have already acknowledged that we're not there. It's not happening. Defendant's breach of that duty. Is it breached? Yeah. The evidence is on the internet. Plaintiff's sufferance of an injury. So whether or not people actually got sick.
Right.
Now, with that being said,
gloves.
because people love clout and TikTok is pushing for this, some random man decides to get on the internet, fake his own death from pink sauce, then magically come back to life. He did not die. It is fake news and nonsense. And that, sir, please. We are all in agreement that this needs to not be sold anymore. Why are you escalating the situation? All right, proof that the defendant's breach caused the injury. Those elements in this particular instance are so easy to prove that, again, it would just behoove her to just stop making this, call the lawyer, apologize, issue the refunds, and not continue to sell this product. Product liability definitely comes up. Product liability is essentially
real quick. I think she should stop selling this product. Obviously, it's fucked up. She did everything wrong. But do I think she should cease and desist making this product ever? No, I think she should follow the guidelines of the FDA, make it safe, right packaging, do it fucking right, and then sell it. Like, have all your eggs in a row. I don't think she should be told. I like to give people chances. And I do think she's going to bounce back from it. But that's just my opinion. But okay, I'm going to press play. I apologize.
Similar to negligence, but specifically around a product. So the product has caused injury. The product is defective. I mean, there's milk in a place where the product defect resulted in your injury.
I know,
and
right?
then lastly, you're using the product as intended. It's intended to eat. Even though, again, I wouldn't recommend at this point in time that you eat that. Breach of warranty might come up. Definitely false advertising. Although I think false advertising might be a little interesting and she might get away with that one. Because when asked what the sauce tastes like numerous times and in numerous videos, she refused to give an answer. She kept saying that it was unique, it was different. So technically, she didn't promise people that it was going to taste like dragon fruit or anything of that nature. Most people have reported it does taste like ranch. And the looks on their faces lead me to believe that it's not the type of ranch you want to ingest. Before Tiana gets into her thoughts and opinions on this, one thing to be said on my end. During the live, Chef P let people know that she personally uses dragon fruit and she put dragon fruit in the sauce because dragon fruit heals anxiety. No, negative, not happening, not correct. It's giving sea moss. Therapy will help you with your anxiety. Implementing what the therapist said is most definitely going to lead you towards the path towards managing your anxiety. But being healed from anxiety, child, I wish. I found really interesting is the majority of people on the internet are either talking to her crazy, full on like, you're a scammer, this is wild, or
no, she didn't,
saying
Jasmine.
With kindness. However, there have been a few people who have just been full on disingenuous and are trying to act like this is something that it's not. So, case in point, this tweet. Black women entrepreneurs are expected to be perfect, capital letters. There's no room for trial and error, and it's so disheartening. We saw it with Honey Pot Co. We saw it with Kushni. We're watching it with a pink sauce. People will try to break us down faster than they lifted us up. And I peep it every time. Well, yes, the sentiment of this is true. It is not applying to this. You cannot have a prototype of food, ma'am. No ma'am, no ham. When it is food, it has to be perfect, as in at least edible, at least not making people sick.
There's been a lot of talk about her on the internet. Many people have been coming to her defense. Some people are saying that she's a black woman. I'm not sure how she identifies, but either way, she hasn't really used that as much to kind of shield her from her consequences and criticism. She's mainly used being a creator as some sort of shield of criticism, telling people to not give up on their creative dreams, and creatives need more grace when creating. You know, that can be true in some instances, but this is very serious. So using that is not necessarily an excuse or a good excuse. And even from her past videos, like, she's been trying to say her intentions, and we get her intentions. And I understand that she feels like she's a nice person, a good person with good intentions, but that does not mean that the impact is not like really drastic and harmful. And even if her intent wasn't to scam, she did. Like, the labeling wasn't correct and inaccurate, and this could possibly open more people up to allergies and whatnot, because we ultimately don't exactly know what has been put into the product. Exactly. Overall, I can't tell if she was being malicious or greedy, but either way, look at the impact. It doesn't matter the intentions when you see how big the impact is. Like, if anything, the way that she could take responsibility in the biggest way is to not sell any more products until everything is straight and good. And also make sure everybody gets a refund. Just hit that refund button. I do not know why people don't like to press the button. Give the refund.
And with that, I'm in full agreement with Tiana. I understand. In this economy, we're all struggling. The inflation is higher than Bezos' rocket ship. However, do not do stupid things to catch a quick lick, because instead you're going to end up purchasing a lawsuit and also harm others in the process. Like, come on, what if something bad actually happens to somebody? The amount of guilt. Well,
now, if she really
on that
wanted to
note,
rock
I'll
that
catch
video,
y'all in the
she
next
should have
video.
bought the pink sauce and started drinking it.
Well, here's the thing too. People are making it at home.
You want to show them how they can make it at home?
How to make pink sauce. Now, mind you, these are people, I don't know what they're using, but what I've seen on oh, this one, Emmy Made. I used to follow her a lot on Facebook.
Let's teach people how to.
She's going to use the ingredients, but there's no binding in it. And since we saw in one of the videos that she could be using mayonnaise and not putting that in the ingredient, and then we saw the guy who specializes in dressings, and he said, yes, most dressings that are thick have a binding agent of mayonnaise, not unless it's a vinaigrette, obviously, then there's mayonnaise. So a lot of people are making this, but with mayonnaise in it, because that's what's in it. I strongly believe that that's fucking mayonnaise in there. But,
so you want to start you're talking about Emmy Made?
Emmy Made, y'all go, I have her on Facebook, but I don't have her on here. She made this, and Are you
going to, you shouldn't start from there. You can actually start from, 4 minutes and 30 seconds, she starts actually starting the recipe. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. She starts cooking it.
Okay, 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yep.
And we're going to see how it's made. Pressing play now.
9 ounces.
Yeah, Emmy.
So that's about
her name is Emmy. Her channel's Emmy Made.
Since
so
I'm
credit goes to her.
This bottle, I'm going to empty the rest of the mayo out into a bowl. So
that much mayo.
Emmy likes to recycle, and she does like homegrown stuff. She's
and
very
the best garlic hull I've ever grown. It's just wonderful. Look at the size of this garlic. Here's my thumb for reference. I mean, huge. 1 giant clove of garlic, or 2 normal size cloves. 4 tablespoons of honey. And I also noticed there were some flecks and little bits in the pink sauce as well. And I'm going to be using some Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning, and this also has flecks. So I don't know, 1 tablespoon of that. Or the dragon fruit, I'm going to start with a 1/4 teaspoon. We can always
I thought the little
more
black specks were the dragon fruit.
A few shapes of cayenne.
So she's not actually putting the dragon fruit in it. She's just putting the powder.
Splash of vinegar as well.
So this is her interpretation of it.
And let's give that a buzz. So right away, in terms of consistency, I think we've got it. This color is not very vibrant. So 3 teaspoons of the dragon fruit powder. Yeah.
I think the woman actually uses dragon fruit.
Okay. Plenty of garlic. Very garlicky and sweet. It does leave kind of an oily residue in your mouth. But I am just tasting the sauce straight up, you know? And mostly what's in mayonnaise, if you've never made a homemade mayonnaise before, I'll put a link down below to an old gadget I used to make mayonnaise. And from that video, you know that mayonnaise is mostly oil. I think I'm going to add a little bit more vinegar. So 3 tablespoons
She's
total
good with her videos.
of vinegar.
She is.
All right, we're going to see if we can make it crafted thicker. Let's go.
Got our bottle? Whoa, this got thick while I was sitting here. Alrighty, lovelies, I'm back. I peeled off that label and I actually drew on the bottle, and I think it looks so much better, so much more like the real deal. But this is the DIY version.
Does she not put it in the fridge?
Go ahead and give this a taste. Through a couple videos, I said that pink sauce should be refrigerated before serving, but I think this has the perfect consistency now that it's sat a little bit thicker. I think that's the reasoning for the refrigeration, from my understanding. At any rate, this is my version, so I'm going to be tasting it right now. So I've got some chicken tenders here to give this a taste along with my sauce, but let's go ahead and douse it like Chef P does in one of her videos. I hear this is a kind of fetish thing. I learn something new every day.
Wait, what?
Let's just try it that way.
Fetish thing?
I guess it's something people like those oddly satisfying things.
All over.
Fetish doesn't always mean sexual, by the way.
It could be.
It could, but no, I think it's one of those things that people like to see it. It's not like sexual, it's like oddly satisfying.
That stuff looked way too liquid.
Yeah, she had to put it in the fridge.
Homemade version.
I don't think Emmy put it in the fridge.
Do you like garlicky sauce?
Okay, so I just exited out of the video. So she says that it's garlicky, but she also put ranch into it, which
she put almost a half a clove of garlic in there. So
no, she put a big giant clove of garlic. Yeah.
Yeah. So Anywho, in conclusions, don't buy food from TikTok. Probably a bad idea, guys.
Not unless it's FDA approved. You can find out that information on their website, or what a lot of good companies do, even if they're small companies, they have all that information on their site. Sadly, her site does not have that information. When I click on it to the main page and I scroll down where it says info, it just says search. And it just says search for you to search the products. It's not telling you anything else.
You just stopped on sweet sour cow vagina. I was like, oh my god, what is this world?
Oh yeah, people are weird. But yeah, the whole entire thing, she doesn't have it set up. So yeah, that's why people have, you can buy it on Amazon.
Can you buy it on Amazon? Let's see.
Because it has an Amazon link here. It has.
But you said you'd eat it. So maybe if we
after the fucking FDA, I didn't say I was gonna eat it as is. Right after she gets it fixed, I said.
Okay, I'm gonna buy you the pink sauce so you can eat it on a live stream.
Oh, I'll do it too. You buy it, I'll do it.
I will absolutely.
I ain't spending $45 on fucking ranch.
I will spend $45 to have you eat the pink sauce on a live stream. It will be an amazing live stream.
Well, see, that's the thing too. It's the price. Do you know how much as a streamer and as a content creator? Maybe it's me because I'm poor. I don't know, but $45 to me, that's a lot of money. Do you know what that is? That's a subscription to Streamlabs, and that's a subscription to editing videos. That's so much. Why would you buy it on pink sauce?
Well, because
make it at home.
Because people are, they just want to try the new experience. That's basically why they bought it.
It's the whole label thing. Because people want it for the label. Kind of like a Louis Vuitton purse. Everybody wants a Louis Vuitton. They want an authentic one. They want one right from the store. But you're gonna spend like $2,000 on that purse, and you're not gonna have no money to put into it afterwards. You want it just for the label.
If Tony doesn't want to eat the pink sauce because they're worried about you getting botulism, so we'll have to use Reaper. Reaper can eat the pink sauce. He is our test guy. He's the one that we're trying to send to the Elon Musk's death tunnel.
We'll get Reaper to do it. Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll get him.
Is it on Amazon?
No, it's not.
Okay,
it's not. Maybe.
So I wonder why she has Amazon here.
We'll see. Maybe we can get him. Like, it could be a great live. We get him to Nevada, right? We get him into Tesla's death tunnel. That if one car crashes in the Tesla tunnel, it becomes an oven, and then we can get him live streaming while eating the chicken nuggets with the pink sauce.
We could do that.
That would be an amazing...
I feel like we're missing something. We were going to have him do something else, but no, I don't.
I mean, there's a lot of death-defining things that we've forced him to do. I mean, like, he's our canary. We send him to places, and if he dies, then basically we know it's unsafe. So he's the canary.
This website, Chef Pie, or P, whatever your name is, you forgot to remove the image with text to sample it. You also put free shipping here. So I think it could be free shipping, but I've seen people who were like, I spent like $25 for shipping plus $20 for the sauce. So I'm gonna definitely
Reaper is basically an extra person that comes on once in a while. Mm-hmm. He's busy. He's probably recovering from the last death-defining situation. It's really sad. We might need to actually help him with the YouTube wars. We're going to have to get, because you have to realize the final thing is I've joined forces. We're almost done. We're done with the pink sauce. And now we're going to discuss one important thing. At the end of the stream, the YouTube wars. As you all know, Albie Frank has gone to war with Lip Lock No More. And I joined forces with Albie Frank. I went on his stream and I was discussing, and he basically... We've joined forces and we revealed some terrible facts. And the terrible facts is Sleuth Mom is related to Lip Lock No More. She's actually was born in the Tower of London, and she's related to the Queen of England. And she's part lizard man. It's very true. It's very true. It's, oh yeah, he's alright. Oh, I'm joking when he's saying death. I'm joking with that.
Is this Santa Mori? Yeah, death. It's death in a bottle. I was reading the comments, sorry. Black sense of humor, Frank versus Lip Lock. Yeah.
You
you chose sides already?
I've chose Frank because I've been threatened for my life. Unfortunately, the Buckingham Palace.
You should have showed him the cowboy picture.
It didn't work with the Buckingham Palace guards that came to my house. They basically said, "Listen, I'll be Frank is our boy, and you better stop talking shit about him." So I was like, "Listen, guys, I don't want to get beat up and shot by the palace guards." And so I went on the stream and I was basically talking to him, and we're going against Lip Lock No More. We're going against Sleuth Mom. We're going to show them the dark secrets of the part lizard people, and we're going to continue this YouTube war.
Oh,
this is the ultimate war. Frank, you better pick a side.
Why does Frank have to pick a side?
No, you have to pick a side.
I'm not Frank. Again, you called me Frank. God damn it, Belial. Friday you did this too. I am not Frank. I'm sorry I could never be Frank. Sorry.
Tony.
Second time.
I'm thinking of another co-host.
Second time.
You're not doing it for me
I
anymore.
cannot take this anymore.
You're not doing it anymore for me as a co-host. I'm going to have to bring in Frank. Tony,
I would love to have Frank on the show. I would love to have Frank on the show. I mean, since you miss him so much.
Listen, he got to join a side, okay? Either you join.
Which side did you join with him?
I joined the Frank side. We're fighting Lip Lock No More and Sleuth Mom. She's part of the Queen of England, and the war is started. You better pick a side. That's it.
Yeah, Frank is in bed. Frank is in bed. But I know he's text messaging Belial right now.
Reese, this is the next. That's the video I was on with Frank. Lip Lock No More found out that Frank picks his nose and called the police on picking his nose. It's quite amazing that she did that.
She called the police on him for picking his nose?
For picking his nose. And that just escalated the war. The war is continuing. And we will see. We will see. I'll be Frank. That's the channel.
Frank, yep.
By the way, Frank is this out of character and being a bit. Frank's a nice guy, does missing persons, so that's the missing persons. He does that too on that. But we're doing the fake YouTube war. This is not really. We're not really. He didn't really have the cops call him, but we're joking around.
It's a fake beef. Yeah,
it's a fake beef. Nothing always is like giant drama. We're joking around. But anyway, guys, I think that's it.
I do have one thing to say about the shows. This Friday show and Monday show is not going to happen. There will be random videos, gameplay videos and stuff like that, but I won't be able to go live. I have a dentist appointment, and I'm getting extractions. I'm getting a lot of extractions, and then I'm going to be fitted with teeth. Finally, it's one of the things I wanted to do after I got sober, and it's been years. And I kind of put it on the back burner. So this is my time to get it done. So I go in this weekend. So Friday's show is canceled because I have a lot of prepping to do. And it's me healing. So Monday's show is also canceled. I do apologize. I'm hoping that Friday that I would be healed enough that I'll be able to talk. I will sound different if I do that. So be prepared for that. But yes, no shows, but it'll be random gameplay that will be, on the YouTube channel. So if you guys want to check out the gameplay, it's all on there.
You'll see how we're doing on Monday. We'll see if we can do it earlier in the week or something like that, or how you're doing. But
we're gonna play it by ear.
Yeah, we can't start a show without Tony. Tony's the heart. So I mean Frank. Actually, I meant Frank is the heart.
I was about to say, you're speaking about Frank right now. You're thinking of Frank. You're saying my name, but you're thinking of Frank.
I am thinking of Frank all the time. Here's the
best is yet to come. Yeah, congratulations. Dentists is not. No, dentists are not fun. Not fun, and I'm gonna be awake during it too. So this is gonna be interesting. But yeah, I'm finally getting it done. It's gonna take some time, but at least I can still do the gaming videos because I don't talk that much in the gaming videos. I've been really just editing the fuck out of them.
Yeah, and which is good, you know, getting into gaming is good. And the reason why we didn't name this stream about Tyler things because I thought that the Queen Bee thing was pretty good, and I just wanted to reply, and I didn't want to just like clickbait and just put Tyler Feller exposed, you know. I just want to just make my response of what I thought about it, and basically, you know, if people have questions, they want to ask me about it, they can comment below the video. I don't mind. And I don't mind people being mad at me or angry about what my questions are I've made. You know, at the end of the day, I just think those people are just, you know, they think they like Tyler. And sometimes you're delusional when you're, you know, and I don't mean it mean when I say delusional, but sometimes you're kind of attached to a person and you don't want to see the bad in them. And you kind of hope, you know, and you think anyone that comments about them is the bad guy. So, you know. In the end of the day, I don't hate people that I don't, get mad at people who are mad at me, and I don't think people that disagree with me are any props. I actually agree, you know, I don't mind people disagreeing with me. It's perfectly fine.
It opens a conversation, and nothing's ever an attack when you're talking. Like, there's things that me and you don't even agree on. You know, there's some things, you know, but it should never get to that point of a hatred or, you know, name calling or anything. It should never get there.
Yeah, and it's like Sleepmom says, I still wish you would have gone to speak about it more. That happens in abusive relationships all the time. Yeah, I mean, like, Sleepmom, I agree. I wish I could have spoken about.
You never know.
But the thing is, when I was on there, I couldn't really. It's tough with like 5 other people, and you're not on. You're not. It's not your channel, and you kind of have to let the person talk. And sometimes people jump over you, and you try not to be rude, and that's the thing. You know, but I think that's how it is with panels. I mean, I'm sure if it was like a one-on-one discussion, and I had my notes, and I was able to get some the research done, and I asked them like legitimate questions, it would be a lot more. But I think like I at least enlightened a lot of his followers, and that's what I'm really happy about with the Tyler thing. I saw a lot of people commented and that used to follow him, and they had no clue that they was going to the charity, and I think I helped a lot of people. And I think that's the most important thing. I'm trying to help people. He kept
dodging it. He did was reading the comment. And real quick, it's just extractions. It's just 6 teeth extraction, no implants, because I heard horror stories about the pain afterwards with implants, so I'm just gonna get fitted with plates, and that's it. But I'm fine. I'm not in pain. I'm fine. I'm good, and I'll probably be a lot better afterwards too. And I can't talk for a couple of days. Yeah, it needs to heal. And I can't smoke.
Oh, see, now you have to quit smoking.
No, I'm not a quitter. My daddy didn't raise no quitter.
At least you got some people, Feeling Super says, at least you got some people think, I looked at the comments. I was actually surprised. If you read the comments, I was actually surprised that there was not more people hating me. I was like thinking like a lot of people would hate my guts. Because, you know, they're thinking like some rando on the internet is attacking the pastor, and they're thinking like I'm so like, you know, I'm doing research. Because like people think it's like weird someone would do research on a 501c3 on a subject, but, you know, in the end of the day, I do research on everything. I mean, I've looked up Black Lives Matter.
Yeah,
you know, charities.
We did a video on that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I look up a lot of charities because I think it's important to be, you know, not to take people's word for it. You know,
there's been a lot of times I wanted to do events for charities and stuff, and I think me and you came to the conclusion it's better to do kind of like what we did for the Unicorn Ranch, the homeless transgender youth, because it was ran that all the proceeds went into the ranch and it was used for the upkeep, and the ranch had like housing and stuff for them, and you know. Any charity that I think, I want to help out with, I always go to you first because you know how to do the research. I want all the money to go to the cause, not just 20%.
Yeah, and I think I'm just enlightening people. And they said, you know, a lot of people are saying, not dry out, dry socket. You know, they're giving you comments about your teeth. Just careful, get that dry out, rot. Help with your word. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna chance the smoking thing. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit for that.
Yeah.
Or there's tips and tricks, because this isn't my first rodeo, y'all. This isn't the first time, but this will be the last time that I go for.
I mean, like the thing is that I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
It says, wonder if the followers realize how many criminals have started their own churches. There are a lot of foundations. Like recently, there was a pastor that got his multiple gold chains robbed from him, and he had like a Lexus, and he had all this stuff, and he's like friends with the mayor of New York. Actually, I'll just show him. You can just show him that.
There's a lot of those super churches that do, like, if anybody knows Tammy Faye Baker, that's a perfect example. The whole issue that she went through with her husband. I forget her husband's name, but it was Tammy Faye Baker, and there was a lot of embezzlement. There was a lot of, picking from the pie here and there.
Here, I'll give you an example. Like, this is, here's our article, and we have like 5 minutes, so it's not a big deal. It says, pastor robbed during Sunday sermon loses more than $1 million in jewelry. How does
Why would you have $1 million in surgery?
And this is in Brooklyn. Yeah, and this is in Brooklyn, and this is the article. And that's the thing. That's the question we all have to ask. It's like...
Well, you see all these super churches that are ran by men, mostly men in their 30s, early 40s, that are souped up, that do have the nice cars. And you kind of want to go, why does this pastor have all this money?
Now, am I accusing Tyler of doing this? No, but this is the question we have to ask of any charity. Yep. You donate money, and this is the question we asked about Molly Golightly when she was getting money, and she said she was going to donate to the mother of Vaughn, and then the money and then they moved up to like lawyer fees and stuff. It's like you can't just take words from people, and you have to know where the money's going. Mm-hmm. And just because I questioned him, because I might not,
You weren't offenseful when you asked. You weren't like...
No, I think I got a little bit annoyed with him when he started. He went in there hot. He went in there angry.
He was upset. Yeah, he did. So he wasn't clear-headed.
I am from New York, and if you come at me hot, I will come at you hot too. It's just simple as that. And I just am happy that I enlightened a lot of people on the past that you should look into your pastor and you should look into your donations.
What does he need? What's a Fendi jacket? It's a jacket, but what's a Fendi? Oh yes,
I have no idea.
I thought, what the fuck is this pastor? Yeah, it's a lot. It's you see these super churches, and that's the best way for me to explain them. It's these super churches that make all this money, and I don't know how. And they have like,
what happens?
You walk in, there's like giant TV screens everywhere.
Yeah, but what happens is that usually you get a charity, a 501c3, it's Christian or whatever. And then you're able to hire people. It's called operation expenses. So usually a good way to see a good charity is to see how much operational expenses are used, which is basically like how much your secretaries are paid, the people that work there, the director, the board, everyone. And if I think the one problem with the Hillary Clinton Foundation was like almost 70% or 80% was actually going to operations and only like 20 or 30% was actually going to the charities. So, basically it was going to a lot of people's big, pockets when it came to the charity. And that's why I wanted to look at, Tyler's, 990, because I was like, okay, I wanted to see, what his operational expenses were and what he was spending on and what he was donating. And I wanted to actually know if the Super Chats were actually part of the donations. And I thought it was very weird that there was that.
If it wasn't going to be you who asked it, it was going to be somebody else. That's the thing, because it's something people wonder. If you wonder about it, what's the harm in asking? If people donate to me and somebody goes, hey, Tony, where does your donations go? I'll fucking show you. Goes into
and I think
that we have.
And I think I don't even think his followers knew where the super chats were going. They had no clue, I think. A lot of them did not have a clue. And a lot of people actually that like him still maybe didn't like how I was beating him up about Jim. Were like, yo, I did not know about the super chats going to a charity, the Tyler Feller Ministry. I don't know. I didn't know the Movement Church, which was part of the Tyler Feller Ministry, 501c3. I don't know about all this stuff, and I revealed it. And I hope other people dig. Because that's going to be the first, and I hope he actually cleans up his act.
Rich people clothes. See, I'm not rich. I get my clothes
from
Walmart.
He said you helped him be prepared. Yeah, you know what? That's what, anyone, if he wants to thank me for being prepared, how about not have Jim on your show anymore? That would be thanks enough.
This is the thing, too. I'm in the middle with that. I don't think anybody should be promoting Jim at all. I really, my personal opinion is Jim Terry's not a morally good person. There's definitely a lot of things wrong with him, his character. Him by himself with his own channel, go for it, dude. You'll probably make fucking millions. But I don't think people should be promoting him like, Tyler's doing. But again, it's your show. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But when the time comes and your Mary Magdalene turns to Judas, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to go say, well, I already knew.
Yeah.
Told you so.
I mean, a lot of people think he's being a lot of people have a thought process that he's being blackmailed. Because a lot of people, like for Zev Girl, she was being attempted to be blackmailed by Jim Terry. Basically, she admitted it on the air. So maybe he's going to say something. Maybe he's doing something to him. I don't know. But his loyalty to Jim Terry is shocking to me. It's like really shocking.
Yeah, Jim Terry does go against the morals of the Bible. Yeah.
I mean, like, I couldn't believe that he was going to such on the bat for this guy who literally did nothing for him but just go on his channel. It was just unbelievable. I don't know why, to be honest with you. I mean, the guy threatened children. You would think that if you wanted to keep your reputation pristine, you would kick him away from you, at least.
It's not so much of your reputation. See, that's the problem. He's thinking too much of his reputation. I think he's getting the views, and I think the numbers are clouding him. If anything, don't protect your reputation. Protect your quote-unquote flock.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that's the situation with him, and he's not gonna have a good ending if he continues to hang out with Jim Terry. And I mean, like, if you looked at Jim, I mean, like,
you're right, Super Duper. You're right, Super Duper.
Let's see, Jim Terry TV. I just want to show you like the thumbnail that this
You're right,
guy
Jasmine
had.
too. It's just weird. I mean, Tyler, you can have anybody on your show. I don't give a shit. But
I mean, like, I just want to leave this. I want to leave this image to you about Jim Taylor. Just put this. Just show the thumbnail to the people. Plus, if Tyler
I can't just show the thumbnail. I have to click on it. Is this his
No, don't show. Just show. Well, the thumbnail on Jim Terry TV shows a woman in lingerie showing her ass next to Jim Terry's face, and this is supposed to be a guy brought on a Christian channel.
How old is he?
He is 45, I think.
You're 45 years old. This is not cool.
I mean, like, this is your Christian channel, and you have a guy showing, like, women's asses and calls women B words and curses out women, attacks children, doxes people, attacks missing people, like, you can watch Queen Bee's channel. Like, there's interviews with a woman who said that she gave him $4,500 and basically he ghosted her. So, and I'm very particular about words I say so I don't get sued. And if I have an interview with a woman and multiple people saying that they've been ghosted and they've not gotten their money's worth, that's a pretty bad situation. He's also promoting his ways to followers, normality, and he can't protect the sheep at the wolf call. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So maybe I helped a few people. Maybe I scared Tyler a little bit. Maybe he'll stop put Jim Terry on. Maybe I've done my good deed. Yeah, Taylor.
I doubt that because.
He says if Tyler really likes to help and save JT, he should do it outside public, YouTube. I go out stream when JT's 8. Yeah, he should try to do it. He's trying to convert him, but all he's doing is just capitalizing. And the weird thing is, he thinks like Jim Terry has all this information. Jim Terry has no information. He would be better off, to be honest with you, bringing on Salty Pancakes, who is just a rando on the internet who's walking around the scene, than Jim Terry. Because that guy actually is in the town and walking around.
And mind you, Salty Pancake was on Jim Terry's side for a minute. And then he started to see inconsistency. With Jim Terry, there was some lies, there were some holes, things were adding up. He made his own conclusion. And I guess at the end, we just got to sit back and wait. And
Salty
Tyler
Pancake
will make his own conclusions.
Yeah, Salty Pancake had more moral, higher moral standard than the pastor of a church. That's kind of crazy. And then unsubscribed. I subscribed from No Thanks behavior. Yeah, the thing is, we talked about No Thanks. He's a failed comedian, failed wrestler. failed auditor, where like, you know, First Amendment auditor who he harassed police officers and harassed randos on the streets. He's a failed debt consultant where people didn't even know that he had a you know, criminal background, and now he's going to be a failed YouTuber. So it all goes in a circle.
We shall see. People only learn through experience. If people don't take other people's warnings or advice, I mean, you're free to take it or not. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean,
but when the time comes and that we were right, we're just gonna sit back and be like,
yeah, I was right about. I mean, I'm wrong. I was wrong about the Ukraine invasion, but I was right about Tesla. I was right about Elon Musk. I was right about a lot of things. I was right about COVID. So I've been batting, I would say, out of the 5 to 6 things I've said to be like watchful of, 5 of them were right, and 1 of them was wrong, which is a pretty big thing. I thought he wasn't that crazy enough to invade Ukraine, but you know, you got to get something wrong.
It was, but how you said it, it made more sense. But Putin doesn't make sense, so of course he was all willy-nilly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's what Tyler needs to get. He needs to stop his naivety. He needs to stop. I mean, like, I read his chat, and they all like him. They don't like Jim. They just get Jim off, and then just focus on building his channel and make it a sideline and make a private church on the side and make it legit. That's all. But
he needs to separate the two.
Yeah, and pretty much. You know, maybe I've saved him from being audited by the IRS. Maybe he should be sending me a thank you card. Maybe he should bless me. Maybe I need the blessing from
demons exorcised.
You know, and maybe that's what I need. I need a blessing. Maybe he'll send me a postcard for a blessing. But anyway, let's end it there.
Yeah, we're going to end it here tonight, guys. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And you people out there that are rewatching, thank you all for joining us in the chat. I really do appreciate it. And all I have to say is keep eyes on the notices. Right now, we're only able to make notices, excuse me, on the Zero to Manic page, and mostly on the Zero to Manic 3.0 page on Facebook. So if you want updates of things, of shows, and what we're going to be talking about, and if I'm healing properly, you just go there. And I will be posting on the 3.0 page. And that's Zero to Manic 3.0. All the links are in the About Me on the YouTube channel. And yeah, y'all just be safe out there.
See you around, guys. Have a good